All right, welcome to the Tabletop CP After Dark live stream for Sharp Practice. This is for anyone that's going to watch this after we're done live streaming it. Now let's quickly go over the mission. AWI, Sharp Practice. Andre's British are held up in the church with a hostage, Reverend Vala. He's going to have to collect some intelligence, get off the board. Steve's going to play the Continentals. He's got a group of light infantry here. He's got Wadsworth's guys over here kind of covering the church. And Andre's primary deployment point is there, secondary there. He can't start coming in until his big man's card comes out and he rolls a task roll 12. Steve's primary deployment point is here. Secondary is right here where the pigs are. And he can start coming in right away with what he has left. I'm not going to go over the forces. You can check those in the video, the main video. All right, now I got to do that.
I was going to say, shouldn't you have been filming that?
Yeah, probably should. All right, so Andre's here and Steve's arrived earlier than anticipated, so he's going to take over the Continentals. So I'm not going to play. I'm going to be just a camera guy tonight. But, roll for force morale as well real quick. But we took 6 support points each. And we both took identical support. We took a musician, a holy man, an exploring officer, and a physic. So I think you're going to be at a 10, and you're going to be at a 10 as well.
With a 2?
Yeah, you get a plus. You get a positive bonus for having a bunch of regulars and stuff.
All right.
Anyway, so where the hell was I? I forgot.
You're going to go over the forces.
No, I went over the forces.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I got to restart.
Say what's hardcover, what's not.
I already did all that shit. Let me restart. Okay. Take 2. All right, so Andre's here. Steve's arrived as well. He's going to take over the Continentals for me, so I'm just going to be camera guy tonight. Force rating, force morale, both are at 10. Force support, everyone's at 6. Both sides took identical support: musician, holy man, exploring officer, and physic. And Andre has decided to place Timoteo and his Jaegers, as well as Lankowski and his Dragoons, inside of the church. And they're going to have Reverend Anvala with them. And they will be searching. So every time either one of those leaders' card comes out, they can do a search. Meanwhile, Steve has deployed. Well, actually, I deployed before Steve got here, but he decided not to reposition them. I put Reed and his light infantry there, covering the back door. And then over here, I have Wadsworth and the Rangers kind of covering the front and back door. And I think that's it. Andre's primary deployment point wound up there. His exploring officer's deployment point wound up back in those woods. And Steve's primary here, and his exploring officers up here where the pigs are. So I think that covers everything. So who's going to be doing cards tonight?
I'll be your card, dude.
Card.
You ready for a card?
Yep. Go ahead. Let's just dive right into it. Oh, take that out. That's the cavalry. I'm sorry. Take out the 6s.
It legitimately came out. I'm bringing them.
All right. We'll take the cav out because those only come in on 4 flags. So we'll just keep going. All right. Red leader 3. That's son of Magua, so he can't come in yet. 2. That's Dignan. That is your militia. So that's these guys here, and they can deploy, I believe, 9 inches from either one of these. Hey, old school. What are there?
I mean, it seems like is there any?
Oh shit! Hold on. You're saying there's an endless sequence of ads on the video? That's weird.
Oh, the militia can't form a line, right?
Yeah. Are they controlled after the first?
No, they only have first fire only, and that's it. No control volley at all.
Okay.
So remember, they're in the church.
That's okay. He's got a nice volley right down through.
Yeah, but all your guys have got to come in off one of these 2 points, right?
Yeah, but not for a long time. He's
I
got
got to get a task roll of 12 before they start
So
coming
his
in.
big man's card has to come out and he has to roll 2d6 and get a 12. So however many times that takes.
But once you get information, you're just running off the board. Is that?
Yep.
Unless you stop me.
So I can go take your jump off point and
Oh,
wait for you behind the.
We've
You
already agreed
could,
not
but,
to do that.
they are impenetrable jump off points. We
decided not
decided
to do that.
because that was the obvious strategy.
Right. Okay.
A gentleman's agreement.
Got it. Gentlemen's agreement. Stay okay.
I mean, this is war after all.
Yeah. Travis tried to give me a clue. Said, "Don't forget." Sure. Not quite sure what the 2 points I've got. What I'm gonna do.
Maybe you can only go 9 from the deployment point.
Yeah, I can make 9, but barely. I can't get him to call him either. It's like, I don't fit.
Yeah, if you want to shoot at the church, you're gonna have to do some of them aren't gonna get to fire.
But they can come and call him. What is it when they're?
Call them, yeah. You can come and call
But they can't. They're not wide enough to fit. In
Yeah,
column.
no, or well,
But can you just?
You can go kind of like right here.
But they won't be able to get on the road. They're too wide.
you could do that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I just didn't know what the.
Oh, so you're deploying a column on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right.
So is that open column? Because you got a gap there. And do you remember the difference?
Open column just means you can swing into line from column. But if you're marching like that, all you got to do is just make a left or right face.
Got it.
Okay, so they're going to deploy there. All right. So Steve has brought Dignan in and his militia in here off of this deployment point. So he's got a 9-inch deployment distance because of the exploring officer, and he's actually in column facing this way. Okay, next card. Blue 3, that's Chris Reed. That is these guys right here.
Perplexed as to the strategy. Oh.
Yeah, so remember they got a free move, they got a free D6 of movement.
And Travis could place them anywhere on the board, and he chose right there.
Well, I couldn't get past, I wanted to get behind the fence, but I didn't have, it was only 18 inches from the church, so.
Oh.
So I was gonna move them back behind the
Okay.
fence when I got.
I thought you could put them anywhere on the board, and that's where you chose. I was a little baffled myself.
No, it has to be within 18 of the church.
So you get 2 actions, and they get a free move.
Yep, so you can move 3 times, you could move and
So
fire.
it sounds like Travis's plan was to put those guys in cover behind the fence back there, so they'd be in effective hard cover.
Pretty much.
Travis has played board games before. So
Stick with the plan.
Even if you don't know what it is.
I'll take the free. So for the fence, that's the lower of 2.
Or you can just go
Around it, yeah.
We'll go around it.
Okay.
There's my free move.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
You're in the open right there, by the way.
Well, I know, but I've got other stuff. I mean, there's nothing to shoot at, so I can move again. Wait, do I have to be behind the tree?
So
Oh,
yes,
behind
the
the
orchard
fence.
doesn't start until.
Yeah, there's a gap here. All right,
The
there
fence
you
is
go.
covered.
Yeah, now you're in hard cover. So you could fire now and reload.
But there's nothing to shoot at, right?
No, guys in the church.
Well, that was a little more than a 6-inch move, though.
Oh, that'll be 2.
Okay.
We'll use two of the 3. So we got the free move. Now they're in cover. And now we're shooting into the church.
Yeah, but you'll be unloaded then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
How about some dice?
Cool. And a cup over there. So it's going to be 6, 7 shots, long range.
I'm gonna go down.
So you're going to be 6s, 5s for light infantry, 4s for first fire. So 4s. 7 shots at 4s and just roll them right here.
I guess I was not aware that they were
eligible to be shot at this point.
I wasn't clear on that either, but
Oh yeah, they're in the church. They know they're in there. Okay, so we're gonna have Reed has moved back behind this fence. It took two of his actions, and he is gonna fire at the church, needing force. He knows they're in there. He's just gonna blast away. So he's got four hits. Okay, Andre, you got two groups in there. Yeah, you can split them up. And hard cover, so 5s and 6s are what you're gonna need. So which one's which? The red will be the dragoons. Oh, you got, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't see you had only one color of dice.
yes. Okay.
All right, the red will be the dragoons. He's rolling over here, so it's point of shock onto your Jaegers, and that's it.
Jaeger shock.
Jaeger shock. All right.
So even though my guy is in there, I'm shooting.
And then you're going to be unloaded, Steve.
Yeah, then you can use a puff of smoke.
You puff and smoke.
All the smoke. I'll take those off. All right, next card, Andre. Red 2, that's Lieutenant Dan. He can't do anything. Wait for that red 1 to come out. So that's Horton. That is your big man with the Continental Infantry. Man, Steve is deploying very far forward.
Why wouldn't he?
I was thinking he could get up in the position here and cover the church in the front. Because I mean, Andre can run out of the front too. He doesn't have to. Whatever way.
I thought you said I had to go out off this my table edge.
You do, but you don't have to go up. Like if he lines everything up to look at the back door, you could just.
But I still got to get off the back edge.
Yeah. Just take the long way. Yeah, I'm taking the long way, guys.
Well,
It's safer this way.
that is if I'm not shocked out by the time I finish searching.
And I don't hit the.
You got a holy man. So that'll help.
That's okay. It's hard for me to get them out because of where the militia is.
Where are they going to come in?
I don't know. It's so stressful.
Stop pressuring me. Huh?
Yeah, hell, I could just deploy in line and just shoot into the front door.
Yeah.
Until you're pinned.
You could. Using hard cover.
Yeah,
But that's a lot of shooting.
that's a lot of shots.
It is. You're wasting your first fire, though.
Wasting.
It's never,
That'll be 18 shots.
it's never a waste when you pin.
You got to first fire sometime.
That's true. All right, so they're
Make
going
sure
to
you
go there.
keep me in arc there, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, you're an art.
Well,
There we go.
okay.
Better?
Well, those things really matter in this game is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but it just has to be inside of one edge.
Yeah,
The church isn't moving.
but the guys in it might.
Okay, here we go. So get your 12, bring your big man in. So it's going to be 16 plus 2 for him, so 18 shots. Just roll them all in this area here if you can. How many you got there? That aren't scattered, guys?
I got 7 here.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so Steve has brought Horton in here off of this jump off point. And he is going to fire a volley into the church. First fire.
That's a lot.
Yeah, what do you need? First fire, so it's long range, and I'm assuming it was a presented volley, so 4s. So, shit, that's a lot of hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit, let me count again.
8, 9, 10, 11.
11 hits on there. All right, try and roll them right in this area here.
Your aim is better than mine.
If you see on the camera, I'm trying to get the dice on the camera.
Oh, yeah, got it.
Okay.
All right, so we'll split them up. And here we go. So you got one. So the red is the dragoons, right? So you got a dead dragoon and two shock, and nothing onto the Jaegers. So dead and two shock on the dragoons, nothing onto the Jaegers.
So the dragoons are the redcoats.
Yep. Oh, and I gotta check your leader too. And check your leader. You got no. I'm sorry. You only got one kill. Never mind. Disregard. So two shock.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Next card. Red 5. Reuter. He's. I'm sorry. That's Timoteo. Oh, that's your Jaegers. So he can search. He can pull a shock and search. We'll say you get a free search action. You don't have to use a command for that. So if you want to pull one of the shock off the Jaeger, and since you're in the church, you'll get a free search. So roll your 2d6 and see how close you get to 12. A 4. Okay.
Woohoo!
Keep track of that over here, and then you can pull a shock off of them.
So that was.
That's the Jaegers. I think that's these guys here. The one with the only one shock on it.
Yeah.
Okay, next card. Red flag. Blue flag. Oh, red flag. So that's going to be a random event, random firing event for these guys. Let me get the paper here. Random firing event.
It's 2d6, right?
Yep. All right, go ahead. 2d6. 5. Fire. The nearest building within 12 inches of the fire has caught alight. Place a suitable smoke marker on the building.
Good thing there were a bunch
So
of
this,
buildings around.
The shed has caught fire. And we'll do it kind of like the fire in chain of command, where it grows. So we'll pick a distance direction. So I'll roll that right now. So it's going to go that way, and then it'll start on here, and then every turn it'll go 6 inches until it's 18
So
inches.
it's going this way.
Yep. Okay, so that barn, the shed caught on fire. All right, next card. Another flag. It's red, 3 red flags. So
One
Andre,
more.
you could. Well, hold on. You could use that to activate chance and do your 2d6 for your reinforcements. Because if you get the Tiffin right now, you won't get even to roll for reinforcements this turn.
So if I get my dragoons, do they get to come in when I can't have reinforcements?
The dragoons are already inside the church.
No, the mounted ones.
Oh, but yeah, yes, yes, you would. If you get 4 flags, you could bring your dragoons in.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, hit these guys in the rear. Of course, you're not going to get to charge. So if you come in over there, you come in from a
These
road.
are my.
No,
the
the cavalry comes in from one of the roads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So the choice is: do you use the 3 flags to activate Captain's Chance and get your reinforcement roll, or do you press your luck? We'll let Andre think about
I'll burn
it. Okay.
them. I'd really rather press my luck, but
Okay.
bringing the dragoons in is always more fun. But
All right. He's gonna do the safe thing and go.
smart thing.
Maybe not smart, but safe.
Surprised everyone. I did the smart thing.
Yeah, that's not normal.
What's
That's
wrong
6.
with me?
All right, so you're halfway to your reinforcements arriving.
Halfway there.
Blue
Yeah.
flags. That's 3. Is that 2 or 3?
Hang on. So with 2
That's 2.
flags, you can.
Because we only got 5
You
out.
could start practice, so you could reload these guys. You can reload. They're unloaded. 'cause
But
they presented
you're giving
the
a
fire.
command to a group, right? Not a leader
with 2 flags. If you do a sharp practice,
You can do a firing action.
or you can do. Yeah, you can't do anything with the 2 flags unless you do. You can activate these guys without the leader.
Right.
That's all you can really do. Other than that, you could start practice. You can reload these guys so they can present and fire next time. Probably be a smart move because they're unloaded. Or you can reload.
Well, they deployed, then they fired and reload, right?
Right, but you present it as well.
Oh,
Present and fire.
I
That's two
forget the
actions.
present. Okay, so we'll reload and
Okay.
present.
Reload. Okay. That's good enough. Putting smoke on them. Blue 6. That's Wallace. So that's your cavalry, but they can't come in. Take their card out.
So they can't come. They need 3 cards, right?
4
3.
flags.
Oh!
There's too bad. He already activated. You can't roll for it again. You activated him on the 3 flags.
I thought you said I was doing the smart thing, Travis.
Well, it was because if it was Tiffin would have came.
Bullshit!
Hey, you would have been thanking me if the Tiffin would have come out right after that.
Oh, hey, there's.
Okay, so red flag. Where's the Tiffin? Did you put it in there? 4, that's Wadsworth. So that's Steve. That's these guys right here.
How did I let you talk me into this?
Like I said, man, if you would have had the Tiffin, you would have been instructed. If the Tiffin would have come out before the 1.
If I'd have realized that I wasn't double activating the leader, I would have totally not done this. But
Well, you got lucky because look how many cards came out before the red 1.
yep.
I think this is covered, right?
Yeah. And he's got his secondary deployment point in there.
Oh, you got it. Too.
Yep.
So I won't go hide in there. That would probably not be in my best interest.
Other than that. So he could fire. He's got a free move as well because he's a skirmisher.
But this one tree is not covered, obviously.
No. Yeah, for one guy. So that's those guys. That's them. Okay. So yeah, you can. You got a lot of options. Fire, reload, move back, or
Right.
move up.
And so when he gets, so you're at,
He's at 6 on his reinforcement roll and 4 on his finding the documents roll.
and when you get to 12, it's go time.
When he gets to 12, he can start running out of the church. Yeah.
There's no ambush in this game. So.
But he only needs an 8 on his next roll,
So
and his other guy hasn't even come out yet.
odds-wise, I had a 66% chance on getting one of those activations over the Tiffin. I totally was not playing with the odds there.
He said the smart thing.
It would have been
Safe,
if I
I'm
could
sorry,
have
not
rolled
smart,
again
safe.
on the when the leader card came out. I totally whiffed that that took 4 flags also, or that because I was thinking I was going to get a double activation there,
Yeah.
and that would have totally been worth it.
Would have.
But that's not how the game works. So it was not the smart move.
No, it was a safe move.
No, it wasn't it was just a silly move.
That was a very safe move.
No, the safe move was to keep drawing because I still had 2 things versus the 1 Tiffin to come out. So the odds were in my favor that I'd get something before the Tiffin.
So next turn.
So right now I'm not in cover,
Not in cover. Nope.
but you can come charging out of, if I come behind the wall there, you can just charge out and assault me, right?
It wouldn't be very smart.
Yeah, I
I'm trying to
could,
remember this game. I don't remember much.
but it wouldn't. Me coming out of the church is really I don't see that I got. I mean, you got me pinned in. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to do anything.
Unless you can start rolling out of here, it'll be.
I don't see it personally. I think I'm fucked, especially after I screwed this up.
So 36-inch range on the rifles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get them in cover. So we'll use the free move. That's not very good. Then we'll use one of my activations. That's not very good.
Hang on. So what are you
It's
doing?
4 inches. I'm trying to get into cover here.
Where are you going?
Into cover.
Okay, so you're 4 inches facing that way. So if you don't care which way you'd get shot from behind if you don't turn around with your last activation.
Yeah, but I'll be covered. I'll be covered. You're shooting at me behind in cover,
Doubling shock.
as opposed to shooting me in the face in the open.
Well,
But he also needs to search, so it's doubtful
Yeah.
he's gonna shoot at you.
I don't know. I was really wanting to shoot last
All right.
time, and I'm not sure I shouldn't have.
All right, I'm good. I am facing the wrong way.
Where are they gonna go?
They're going into cover. Get in there.
Okay, so Wadsworth moving into cover. All right. Wadsworth, he has activated and he's moved his men into the cover of these trees, but he is facing the wrong way. And the turn keeps going. So a blue 5, that's an Eagle Sham. That's your cannon, so it can deploy 3 inches from either one of these deployment points.
I don't remember any of the rules of the cannon, but
So it can only shoot the width of its base. So you got to be lined up.
You got to have it pointed perfectly where you're shooting.
And you have to be within 18 inches to get the
Canister.
canister. So right now you have no way to fire because you blocked all of your
I don't know. He could probably
Firing
blast
lines.
a hole through the
I can
militia.
blast a hole through the militia for sure.
And being militia, they get out of the way.
not sure what to do with it. Yeah, we'll just put it out here.
That's probably your best bet since you were planning to move the militia anyway.
Hold on a second. Okay. Cannon coming in.
What was the crew on the cannon? I've got some extra guys lying
All of
around.
these guys are the crew. This is your leader for your militia. Okay. So Steve's brought Lieutenant Eagle Sham in, the cannon in off of the pigs. He's going to have to obviously get these guys out of the way, but they're on the table.
Blast them out of the way.
Blast the hole. Hey, there it is. The tiffin has finally come out.
So I have one flag, so I can activate one.
You've
activated everything.
Yeah. That's only for stuff that's on the board at the end of the turn.
That hasn't activated, right? Okay.
All right, so we move on to the next turn. Next turn, Andre will shuffle the deck. See who's here. We got Eagle Shams here, Stotzenberg, Alusha. How much did I miss? I don't know. I can't tell when you came in.
You missed a lot of deployment and a couple of pins.
Missed a couple of all.
You missed part of the first turn.
This shed caught on fire. Oh yeah, Steve, you probably made me think about. Well, I guess
Is it actual fire or is it just smoke?
smoke's gonna keep going this way. So
I've only got so many spots I can put it. But it's not going to burn up my guy.
how about we move them up a little bit then?
Because 3 inches is 3 inches.
My, that's a big 3 inches, Steve.
The cannon.
You probably hear that all the time.
So there you go.
I would
You would
plead
delicious.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, we'll move them up there. So then the smoke's gonna grow
3 inches.
more smoke. All right, there we go. Next turn. So Steve forgot about the smoke's going to grow, I think, one more time. So it'll get out to about here and then it'll stop. But he's moved up a little bit just so the cannon is not blocked by the smoke. Start off with the blue flag, red flag, Blue 5, yeah, that's Eagle Sham. That's your cannon, so he can't fire, but he can move if you wanted. You can move him.
Yeah.
2d6 minus the lowest dice.
Can you do 1d6 and reface them?
Hey, Johnny's
Yeah.
here, too.
Or do you get a free refacing?
You can free reface when you move. You might as well move the 2d6 and just
2d6 minus the lowest. So Johnny's here watching. Isaac Weatherby.
But you do need to say where you're going.
Hello, Isaac.
Can you put that one back in the deck and pick another one?
Although you probably do want to reface, because right now you're,
Mulligan.
unless you're trying to shoot my sheep deployment point is what you're hitting at the moment.
Well, remember, these guys are facing that way, so he's probably gonna mark.
But I'm saying the cannon is shooting right here at the moment.
Yeah, maybe he thinks you're gonna deploy from
Can I
there.
shoot into the church?
Yeah,
You could if you had a line of fire.
but you got to reface to point at the church.
But you get the move and a reface, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get him out of the way of the smoke.
Sort of.
A little bit.
2 inches.
Hold on. I gotta get some of this movement on camera here.
The big 2-inch move. And
Facing the
make
church.
sure you get your facing, because it's super important.
Yes, it is. Very important. All right. Steve has had the Eagle Sham. He didn't get a very good move, a 2-inch move, but he just kind of moved this way and then faced the church a little bit better. Blue 3, that's Chris Reed. That's these guys, these light infantry here.
Reload fire.
Reload fire.
Reload and fire. All right, hold on. Let me get my camera set up here. So roll it right in here. You're going to get 7 shots, needing 5s. Reed is going to reload and fire at the church, needing 5s. 1,
2, 3, 4.
I see 3.
Oh, you're right. A 4 is not a 5.
I've heard that.
That's why you need a referee.
What?
It was hidden by the smoke.
We can't cheat?
I counted the bits wrong.
A dead. You're going to have a dead as your Hessians, and you will have to check your leader for this one. Nope. Okay, good. All right, next card. Red flag. Red 2, that's Klein. He can't do anything yet. Blue 2, that's the militia.
Militia. Oh, thank you.
That is your militia.
All right. In column on a road.
So in column, does that give you an extra die?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you wanted to move this way, you get 3d6, or either way, really.
Yes, I was going to do this one. Go to the other side of the church.
Okay. 3d6.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
13.
13-inch move. Nice. That is a hell of a move.
Now they can't reface, right?
No.
No. No, they can't because they used all their actions to move. Okay.
All right.
But you got him out of the way of the cannon.
Okay. Dignan and his militia have got a 13-inch move, so they're all the way down here now, but they are still facing.
They are blocking the line.
this way.
But at least you're getting everything in the right order.
Blue flag. Red flag.
Hey, I got 3 flags. Should I do the
Yes.
smart thing again?
Yes.
So,
Because
if you do
Tiffin's
the
gonna come
math,
out.
I've got a red flag and a red 1 liter and a tiffin. So I've got 3 things. So if I burn the flags, yeah.
All right,
So
fine. See the Tiffin come out and then tell me
That-
I'm wrong.
You're still wrong whether the tiffin comes out or not.
Red 3, that's line, no, that's son of Magua, he's off the board. Blue 1, so that's Horton. That's your
Fire!
Yeah, fire into the back of those militia. Get out of the way, damn it.
We'll advance them up to the fence.
Advancing to the
2d6.
fence.
Well, I can do 1d6 and then represent.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, hold on a second here. I want to get some footage. I got to get some of this footage here for the video. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Nice.
You're going to get up to the fence and present. Okay. Now present. All right. Horton and his boys have moved up a D6 to the fence and presented. Hoping that those militia keep going, I guess. Red 5.
Pretty much.
That's Tim Mateo. So that's your Jaegers in here.
Hey, look, there's a column of.
There's a column of dudes right out front.
Oh, man.
They look like they mean business too. And you would get a flank shot if you fired, but you only got the door. So you only get 3 shots with Tim Mateo's shot.
3 shots.
Yep.
Or I could come out.
You could come out. We'll let Andre think about it.
Can you come out?
Yeah, because I got the free move.
He can
I
come
thought
out.
you were like searching for stuff. Is that
We would have to give up the search with that group for sure if you did that.
So I could come out, fire, and then jump back in.
If you get a good enough roll. You can come out. So you'd have to get at least, I'd say, a 4 to get everyone out. And then a 4 to get everyone back in. So your free move would be 4. You need a 4 to get everyone out. Enough space for everyone to come out and fire. And then you would fire, be unloaded, and then have to get another 4 to get everyone back in.
Well,
So
hang
it's
on.
not automatic.
So I got 5 guys. 3 of them are shooting out of the door, right? So I literally just got to get 2 guys out the door.
I guess if you want to play it that way.
Well, I mean, this whole, I don't quite get with a 4, I could be up at the rock wall.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I'm saying to get everyone out of there so they can shoot.
He's saying that 3
You
of them
can't be in the
building.
building shooting and half out. It's got to be one or the other. Yeah, you can't do half and half.
Well, then it'd probably be better off just shooting
We'll
half my dudes.
I'll say you could shoot another guy out of the bell tower here. So it'd be 2 for the door, 1 for the leader, and 1 for the bell tower.
All right, 4 shots.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's roll it. Where the hell are we gonna roll this here? Let's bring the camera over here. So try to roll it right in here. Andre's gonna have the Jaegers fire at the militia who are on the flank. And I think you need anything but
Yeah, I
first
got
fire, light infantry.
in the open.
Woo! 4 hits. Okay, Steve. So 2 each.
So 3 and a 4 is a pin and or a
Shock.
4 and a 5 is a shot. And a
3, 4, 5 is a shock. 6 is a kill.
All 3 4s and 5s. Steve,
You got to roll them over here.
and you can't roll a scatter dice.
I can't roll
They rolled a 1 and a 1 and a 3. So roll 1 more d6. Oh, you only took 2 shock out of all that. 3 ones
Wow.
and a 3.
Oh, he skated.
So that was him shooting out of the door and the bell tower.
Man.
Yeah, you got lucky there. But you got to reload, Andre. So
Yay. Okay.
no searching. Next card. Right. Oh, there you go. Chance. So you can roll your 2d6. You're at a 4 right now.
Need a 6. No, 8.
A 6. So he's at a 10.
No, that's 5.
A
I
5.
had a 9.
So he's at a
I had
9.
a 9.
So only needs 3 more, and then reinforcements will be coming on. All right, next card. Blue flag. So you have 3
3
flags now,
flags.
Steve. If you want to do something
So
with
I can
those.
activate a leader that hasn't already activated.
Yep. Or you could wait for a fourth flag to activate someone twice, or bring in the cavalry. Yes. Whichever one you want to do. We'll let Steve think about it.
So the cannon already activated, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard's here too. Hello, Richard.
So,
So the fourth flag, I can activate somebody twice. The second time.
you've got 4 and 6 haven't. So Wadsworth and Wallace.
And Wallace,
Actually,
Let's
is
hold.
your
We're gonna hold
Wadsworth's the only one who hasn't activated this turn.
right.
So you've done everybody except your dudes over there,
and you can
and
do
they
those
could
after.
activate on the single flag at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might as well wait for your fourth flag.
Keep
All right. We press on.
Unless you wanted to do the smart thing.
Safe, damn it. Safe. Not smart. Hey, look, it's Wadsworth. So that's Wadsworth over here in the woods.
Should have done the safe thing, Steve.
Wadsworth's gonna reface. Exciting stuff.
Well, it's not as safe for him. He could fire. He has rifles.
Right, they're gonna shoot and reload.
Half
reload.
Half reload.
Okay. See if we can get a shot. Try and roll them right in this spot right here, Steve. So you're gonna get 8 shots because they're good shots, and this is your first fire, right?
Yes.
So it'll be might be effective range.
That's 18 is effective, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's too far. It's the 20.
Is it 18? No, it's rifles. 20 within 24 is effective range. 12 to 24.
Okay, they are effective then.
So that's a 5, 4 for light infantry. You need 3s. Okay, hold on. Right, Wadsworth, he refaced. And he just turned around, and with his rifles, he's going to fire at the building, needing 3s.
Wow.
It's not bad.
That's
5 hits.
6 hits.
6 hits. Yeah, 6 hits. Hard cover there, Andre. Point of shock on the Jaegers. So I think they're up to 1 shock again. Okay. So the Jaegers are down 1 guy, have 1 shock. Lankowski and his Dragoons are down a guy and have 2 shock. Next card. Red 4, that's Lankowski. He's in the building. He can search or shoot.
The other guys are in his way. He can't shoot.
Yeah. We're going to search. Oh, 11.
That'll do. 10.
Yeah, you're up there. You found the documents, Andre.
All righty.
So next turn they can start coming out.
And
Next. Oh, the Tiffin. Oh man, no one got to 4 flags.
so close.
That's a bummer. So I think everything is activated.
Yep.
And we move on to the next turn.
So close. I guess it was too much to ask for it all twice in a row.
That would have been crazy.
Well, Andre, I've decided we need to lower those stairs another 1.5 inches. So if you ever get a free day and you want to
Lower the stairs.
Yeah, the top step is 2 inches too short.
Oh man.
And it doesn't sound like a big deal until you actually try to go up and down it, and you hook your heel on the as you're going down,
Oh.
and so you'll face plant on the bottom. And it's not code compliant. So
Nice. Interesting. So how did that happen? Because you copied the other stairs. I'm confused.
they just were tilted 2 inches is less than a degree, or it's like 2 degrees different.
Yeah, but you copied what? That's so bizarre.
Well, we set the top step level, whereas we should have set the top step where the old top step was. And at first I thought, you know what, it's the step off, who's going to notice? But when you're going from the step off to the stairs, you notice.
Okay.
It's like your brain is like
So-
programmed to.
That's 100 screws per tread, or per stringer. So that's 500 screws.
Oh my God.
I think we can do it one stringer at a time because
We can't.
I raised one by myself, so it's not. I mean, I could do it by myself, frankly. But
I guess I'm not clear why we can't just raise the whole thing all at once. Why do we have to take it apart?
it crushes. Weighs probably 500 pounds.
Well, that's what you got beams and jacks for.
All right, let's continue with the game.
All
On
right.
our live stream here.
Just making sure you stuff.
But they want to hear this.
All right, next card.
Maybe there's a contractor on the live stream that can tell us.
Blue flag.
Ooh!
Oh, red one. Okay, Andre only needed what, 3 more?
Anything but a double butt.
Anything but. Ah, he's got it. Okay, so now stuff can start coming in. So you might want to think about moving these guys because he can come in right there. Red flag. Red 4, Lankowski. So they've already found the stuff, so you can grab the reverend and start heading out if you like.
Or we could shoot those dudes.
Or you could shoot. There's a number of options you have.
So is that the rifles or the dragoons?
That's these guys. They got 2 shock on them though.
2 shock. So I'd only get 3 shots.
You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 1, so 5 shots.
From inside the building?
Yep. 2 for the door, 1 for her. Oh wait, no, that was the Jaegers that were shooting out this direction. So we'll say they have to be at one of these windows. Lankowski.
So I got no shot on the
on these guys, unless you come out. But even then, it's gonna be tough. You can just get the reverend and run out.
Oh.
If you want.
I'm thinking that could be dangerous, but
Dangerous but interesting.
well, would it be interesting?
Well, you got guys coming in now, so I mean,
Yeah.
he can't just stay there and wait for you. And
No, I
he's
think
gonna have to-
bailing out the back.
And I told you, Steve, that you get 1 chance per game to try to escape with the reverend.
I do.
Yeah.
You didn't tell him that,
How
but
Okay,
do I?
so-
How do I escape?
So when he runs out, he'll take the reverend with him. And if you, at the end of the turn, you can, if you roll a 3+, he can run 2d6 any direction.
Okay.
And try to get away.
And then
You got to roll a 3+.
okay.
So they're
So
gonna come out.
coming out.
pick them on the poor road.
So that's a level 1 leader, right?
Yep. But you can only go as fast as this guy since you're carrying him, so you don't get the free move.
I don't get the free move,
No.
but I've also got a flag, so
You pull a shock. Extra shock with it.
I could pull a. So basically, I'm going 2d6.
Yep.
Is that -2 for?
That'd be
The
minus 2
shock?
for the shock, yeah. You pull a shock though, because you got a flag.
Yeah, I'll pull a shock.
Okay.
And 2d6,
Whoa.
11. I'm off the board. I win.
Damn, you're gonna be almost there. Yeah, he's running for it. Got a hell of a move. So Steve's definitely gonna have to try to break free this turn, at the end of this turn. That's 11.
It's actually less than 11. You were like halfway through that first tree.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Don't forget your leader. All right,
Oh, but I'm facing the wrong direction.
you are.
But
What can she?
there is no facing the right direction, is there?
If you turned around, you wouldn't be hitting from the flank. But
But you're not gonna let
You
me
don't get
use
the
my
free
free move. Well, the free move is just turning him around. Turn around.
So Andre
Every time we run
Lankowski
away, we
has
always have
grabbed Reverend
turn.
Anvala, and he's hauled ass. He pulled the shock with the flag, so burn that. And he's got an 11-inch move. He's all the way there now. And I was just telling Steve about how Reverend Anvala can try to escape at the end of the turn. And Andre is facing the wrong way. So next turn, or next flag. Next card is a red flag. Hey, it's Lieutenant Dan. So Lieutenant Dan and his light infantry can come in.
So that's this line.
Yep. That's not good for Reed and his light infantry, I'm thinking.
You can also come in over there. I'll try.
Yeah, but if I come in here, you're not in cover, and it's a flank shot.
Lieutenant Dan.
Man, this does swing around fast. I was thinking, damn, this does not look good.
Yeah, I forget how slow stuff moves in this game. I managed to block myself repeatedly. So.
They do block themselves a lot.
So I got a 9-inch deployment.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Present fire.
Oh boy. I'm sorry, Andre. Can you recreate that again? I'm sorry.
Tell me
We got to
when.
get something. Yeah, take them off and put them back on.
Including the trees.
Yeah, everything. Everything just how it was, and then bring them on.
You ready now?
Yeah, go ahead.
How about now?
We're ready.
Okay, 5, 10, 14,
You're gonna get 18. So let's try to roll them.
15, 16.
I take it you're shooting at these boys
And a
here.
twin link too.
Twin linked railgun.
18.
We got the twin link railgun, guys.
Don't I get some from my leader too?
Yeah, you get 2. So you get 16 for the guys and 2 for the leader.
Oh, that is 18? Okay.
Yep. Okay, so hold on a second here. Lieutenant Dan has brought his light infantry there 9 inches off of the cow. And he's going to fire a straight ahead flank shot at Reed and his boys. It's not going to be pretty. So I think they're probably within 12. Huh?
Well, question. So only half of them are going to be a flank shot, though.
Okay, so roll them separate.
So I better roll separate.
Yeah, so 8, or do 9 and 9.
Okay.
Lieutenant Dan will get 1. So this is, which one is this?
We'll do the
Flank shot?
hurt shot first.
I think you're needing, are you within 12? Because if you're within 12, you're needing anything but.
We're within 12 of half of them.
Wow. Okay. So then all hits. So 9 hits there, Steve. This is going to be painful as it is going to be doubling shock.
It hurts you just as much as it hurts me.
Doubling shock over here. Hasn't been that long. So you're going to have
2 dead.
And 8 shock.
2 dead and
8 shock.
no 4 shock.
Threes.
Doubled, right?
Yeah, but he's a skirmisher, so he's +1.
Only
So
4 shock.
check your. Well, no, we got to finish the other one first. So we'll set these aside. So we got 4 shock there, 2 dead,
there.
and then you're gonna have Andre's gonna have another 9 dice roll.
And this would actually probably be hardcover because of the
The fences.
fence.
Anything but. So all hits again. So bring Steve 9 dice. Here's 5. Don't use these. Oh,
One dead.
Dead.
And one
another
shock.
dead. And then 2 more shock. So you're going to have 6 shock and then roll.
No, that's not flank.
Okay,
That's just
so
1 shock.
5 shock. So roll your leader. Roll a 2 or less. Oh, it is him. It's Reed. Let's see what happens to him. He's knocked out. So Reed is knocked out. You've lost 2 other guys, and you've taken 5 shock.
You're pinned.
5 shock. So he is going to have to withdraw an inch. So pull back 1 inch this way. There you go. And then we're going to do.
Bad things happen twice.
So he's involuntary withdrawal back an inch from them. And then you're going to have to roll 2 bad things there, Steve. So roll the first one. We'll say leader wounded. That might be nothing. And then involuntary withdrawal. That's a -1. So you're going to be down to a 9. I'll check that through you. I'm sure it's nothing. So bad things happen. That is 1 leader wounded. Would you roll a 3?
Yep.
-1. So it is a -1 as well on that.
All right.
Okay. So next card, I believe. Next card. So he did drop a further -1 for that 3 on his level 1 leader wounded. So 2 flags for Andre.
That's a sharp practice, right?
It is a sharp practice. So you could reload because you presented and fired, right? So you could reload if you would like.
No, we'll keep on keeping on.
Keep going. Blue leader 4, that's Wadsworth. He's half loaded, so you can reload
and fire into
flank shot. It's not a bad idea.
That's what I'm here for.
We're here for the flank shots, boys.
Bad ideas. They're in effective range. Those 5. I think there's 7 total.
Yeah, you're gonna get 8 shots,
8.
effective range, so you need 4s. Wadsworth finished reloading his rifles, effective range. Light infantry needing 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits there, Andre. Soft cover.
They're skirmishers.
Right.
Ooh, a dead and a shock.
Dead and 2 shock. Check your leader.
2 shock.
Could be him, yeah, because you're getting hit in the rear.
Oh,
So check your leader. Nope. So a dead and 2 shock there on Lankowski's Dragoons. So he's going to be up to 3
do I have to
shock
check
again.
the Reverend?
No. No, you don't have to check the Reverend. We're not going to shoot the Reverend.
Do you get a car on it?
That's the Toad for the motorhome.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So had it for, I don't know, since last summer sometime. Less than a year, but
I thought your motorhome was what is it, Class A? I thought, so it's like a trip.
no, it's a Toad. It's a Toad
you
vehicle.
tow it. I was going to say it's awfully small to tow.
Yeah, we use that to tow the Class A. Get a little oomph up the hill.
I thought it might be one of those teardrop trailers or something.
All right. So next card. So you already had 1 shock there, Andre. You're gonna have to do 2 dice.
Well, one of those is for the Reverend.
Okay. He's got his own shock counter. All right. Blue 5. It's Eagle Sham. That is your cannon there, Steve. So there are still Jaegers in the church you could blast away at if you'd like.
What is the you can't, can you use 1 action to turn and shoot the guys that are running right now?
It takes your whole turn.
Yeah, you have to use 2d6 and then remove the lowest one to move.
Or
and then you don't shoot.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
you can't do that.
if you, that's the thing about cannons is
They're hard to line up.
We're dialed in. Let's shoot the church.
All right, shooting the church with the cannon.
Now that there was canister shot, right?
There is. We'll talk about that. So you can canister wouldn't reduce cover, but it would double shock. A cannonball would reduce them down to soft cover, but it wouldn't double shock. So if you fire with canister, you're gonna get 10 shots. You can present the gun and fire. So you'd be needing 3s with 10 dice, and you would need 5s to get shock.
Well, that doesn't sound very effective.
It's not shooting canister at guys in hardcover is not super effective.
Shooting canister at line troops is
good.
Yeah.
Skirmishers and
So you
hardcover,
either get double the shots or double the shot.
No, it's the same amount of shots. 10 shots.
You're just reducing my cover down to soft cover, which is actually a pretty good deal.
So cannonball. Okay, hold on.
Or you could move realign and see if you could get a shot on those guys if they get stalled out there too.
3 more flags. I've already committed.
Well,
All right.
okay.
So Steve is going to have Eagle Sham and his light cannon fire a cannonball into the church at the Jaegers. He tries. Man, that's a lot of misses.
Wow.
More misses than anything. It's only 4 hits. 3 hits. Oh, Jesus. 7 1s and 2s.
That's impressive.
But you are reduced down to light cover.
I'll take it.
Nothing. So the cannonball just goes right through the church.
God was with us.
next card.
That's what you get for shooting.
What were you thinking, Steve?
This is war. Blue
Okay,
flag.
hang on. 2 blue flags.
2 blue flags.
That's a sharp practice.
And the
I
cannon.
can operate a group that hasn't been activated, right?
Yep.
And the militia count as 1.
Yeah, you can use the
Right.
2 to move them if you like.
Yeah,
Get them out of the way of the line troops.
that's kind of what I was considering. So they're down to. Wait, they only had 1 shot now?
Nah.
But they had 2.
Yeah, it should be 2.
So I have to subtract a pip from.
Well, you're moving away from the enemy in this direction, so no. You don't have to subtract the pip.
All right, let's see if we can get them out of the.
So you can go 3d6 again.
Yeah.
Whoa, I went too far.
Woohoo!
That's a hell of a move. I'm gonna
Yes,
have to move
sir.
the
We're
camera
out of
again.
here.
I gotta move the camera again. It's so far. Jesus. I'm gonna move it this side. How about that? So a 14-inch move. So let's see if we got any comments. Walt Leach says, don't think you can deploy within 12 from the jump gap. I think we kind of suspended that just because it's a special scenario. So we're allowed to deploy kind of closer. That's what I'm going with.
Well, yeah. Well, we said you couldn't shut down my jump off point.
That's too, yeah. Okay. All right, so Steve, he just had Dignity and the militia move. They got a pretty good move.
They moved so
14-inch
fast
move.
they knocked the
A
tree
better
down.
move than I would needed.
Too far. The wind from their movement knocked the tree down. All right, next card. Red 3. Hey, it's Son of Magua.
Hey, I know him.
Yeah, so Son of Magua can come in.
Son of a Magua. So he can come in 15.
Yes, 15. Oh, hold on. I got to get some footage of Magua coming in. He's a
But he shouldn't come in closer than 12.
fan favorite. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
What's the oh man, you got range on me. Well, 3 of your guys have range on me. Actually, if one guy's got range, everybody has range, don't they?
No,
No.
That's not this game.
That's not this game. Okay.
Nope. I think they're thinking of like Warlords of
40K.
Erewhon or something.
There is a game where that's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no limit to the games Andre will kind of mix together. Even games that are totally opposite. Warlord of Erewhon versus Sharp Practice.
So can Son of Magua form a skirmish screen?
Yes, he can. Not for only for line troop, not for other skirmishers. I don't think. I don't know. Does skirmish screen work for other skirmishers? I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah, it's getting a little.
Of course, you don't know. They're all acting. Yeah, I'd say no.
We'll just. How about we just keep with the flavor of the whole thing, and we'll come in over here and take a pop at.
Son of Magua, not a flank shot. So just roll it.
So that's going to be 7 shots.
7 shots. You do get first fire, but your long range should be 5s. So Son of Magua has come in there off of the deployment point that's in those woods. He's going to take a shot at Wadsworth, needing 5s. 1 hit.
Woo-hoo!
Hard cover there, Steve, for Wadsworth. Watch him kill Wadsworth. Oh, shit. You better not be a 1. No.
You even called it. He called it.
Just a
for
dead
you.
ranger. Just a dead ranger. Not Wadsworth.
I'm actually amazed it didn't happen.
We rolled the wargaming roll dice. What do you expect?
Okay.
Never roll those when you need to roll low. Just have blue flag, red flag. Red 3 red flags there, Andre.
Well, I'm not holding out for another flag. That's for sure.
Why not?
Because I already burned one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I could activate somebody who hasn't activated.
Good. You can bring in the big man if you wanted. I don't know where he's going to go. I guess he can go over there by the over there. Or you can wait for your cavalry. Oh, never mind.
The odds are not good, Travis. The odds are not good.
Not gonna happen. Hold on, let me get my camera footage of you bringing in those guys. All right, go for it. Oh, Finn, please. Hey, leave it. The big man.
Play the period, not the rules.
Yes, play the period, not the rules. Special rules. But when you forget the rules, then it's play the period. That's a good excuse. Oh crap! He's gonna fire at the cannon.
Fire Overwatch.
Could be bad for the cannon. So it'll be long range, but you can present and fire. So it'll be 4s. With, again, 18 shots. So you're burning the 3 flags for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Andre is going to burn his 3 flags, and he's going to bring Shantz in, and the redcoats over there. They're lined up onto Eagle Sham's cannon, and he's going to fire a volley, presented volley, even 4s. And these weren't there, right?
Yep.
All right, what'd you get?
There's 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 hits, Steve, but you're gonna have hard cover from this wall here. So needing
Must be hard cover from the corral too.
corral and the wall over here. Steve acts like he's never played here before.
No, that's my first time in there, Gabe.
So
that's a bunch
one
of
shock. No, just one shot.
shot.
Oh, the 5.
Hard cover.
Wow,
Hard
not bad.
cover's good.
Eagle Shams Cannon took one shot from that volley. That's
Respectable.
that's really good. Okay, next card. There's the Tiffin. Okay, so Steve's got one flag. Do you have anything that hasn't
Yeah,
activated
the
yet?
line troops have been activated.
The line
Actually, a
troops?
bunch of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3.
So he's got Dignan activated
Reed.
on the 2 flags.
Okay.
Right.
So.
So you got these guys, which you probably should use that to get them out of there. Because if they take another volley, they're going to be in big trouble. So we'll let Steve decide.
But we need to stop. I mean, you win if you get that guy off the board, right?
Yeah, well, they're also at unloaded without a leader at 5 shock.
I guess if this was bolt action, I just let him absorb
Yeah.
shots. But on this game, you got to worry about the morale.
So I would say you're thinking correctly that you need to try and fire at these guys, but
I might not be in your arc.
well, you also can't activate them on your leader's card. So the only way you're going to activate them is with 2 flags.
Oh, you mean these guys?
Yeah. Because your leader's out.
Yeah.
But if you run off the board, I lose.
Yeah.
So I need to stop you from running off the board.
Yeah, but they're not going to do it.
They're not
I
gonna be
guess
able to
is the
stop
point.
them. Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop them from moving.
So your line troops or your big man went, or no? So yeah, you could move your big man up so that you could get a shot on me. You could get in range.
The church is kind of in the way.
Well,
It's really in the way.
I
should
mean,
say.
in terms of things you can do that could possibly be effective. Right now, he's got like 3 guys that have range.
Yeah. You're going to have to hope that you get Wadsworth. So we'll say you don't get you're going to have to account for the shock even moving away just because you have the reverend and stuff. Plus, it'll make it less likely for you just to run off the board.
Okay.
That's a referee call. So,
Yeah, move these guys then.
okay. Yeah, move those boys, get them the hell out of there because they're about to get jacked.
So they get 3 move and 2 other moves.
And
right?
if you move away from those guys, you don't count the shock.
But I should probably
And if you
save my last die and rotate, right?
well, yeah, but if you duck out that way,
Yeah, you can't.
all you
be
need
seen.
is 6 inches in the orchard, and I can't see you.
Yeah, so if you run around this way, you'll probably be pretty safe.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'll use the free move and one of my dice to run.
6. I should probably do it.
No, actually, that guy's dead, so I think that gets us most of the way around. And then I'll change my facing, just for whatever reason.
I gotta change it. Edit it.
Just so I can get in the habit of doing the right thing.
Yeah, plus you're out of his arc now too, so I think you're okay. All right. Can you pick that up? And Steve has just had Reed move around this way to get out of line of sight of those guys. He's also out of the arc, so move on to the next turn. Blue flag. Red 2 is Lieutenant Dan. No, that's over these light infantry at line. Yeah, I like that. Play the period, not the rules. So when you forget the rules, hey, I was playing the period.
Yeah. We'll just move up 2d6.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can get some. Okay. Moving up 2d6. All right. It's not looking good for the rebels already.
I thought I was screwed there.
Yeah,
The way it
it all depends on how the cards come out. Lieutenant Dan has just advanced his men up straight up the fence line there.
Hang on. I got 2 flags.
2 blue flags.
2 blue. You'd have to reface also.
Right. Oh, I know. Range too.
We get a free,
24-inch range, right?
Yeah.
you get a free reface when you move. So if you wanted to just move that way towards the fence, or you could wheel.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got arc though, because he's a formation, right?
He does. You'd have to wheel. I guess you would have to go backwards at this point.
Which would take him out of.
Because
Well, actually, he'd still be in range probably.
The wall would stop you wheeling far enough, I think, to get those guys in the arc.
And you got to wheel back
You gotta use
2d6.
both of them. Yeah.
So that jacks that up.
Maybe just
You could
move
always
up.
rush forward
Yeah.
3d6 and break them apart into multiple groups.
Yeah. And just jump the wall.
Yeah. So what's the rule on the wall? I need 1 die to get to the wall, and then I can
So
go.
if you did 3d6, you would we'll say you just remove the lowest.
Wait, what do I? Oh, gotcha.
But you would have to roll them
Wait,
separate.
why do I get 3d6? It's only 2.
It is, but if you rush, of course you got 2 shock on him too. So you can pull a shock because he's a level 2.
I can't pull a shot because I'm using my 2 flags.
Oh. Well, he can pull a shock if his card comes out. He can pull a 2 shock.
Or you could save those flags and try and get 4 flags and
Yeah, maybe
do
it's something.
something
Maybe it's a little early to start
a
thinking. about
little.
that. Yeah. Okay.
More
Do the same
effective.
thing.
All right. You're gonna do the same thing and keep going. It's funny how the safe thing has changed. So well, hey, there he is.
Hey, you just saved 2 fags. 2 fags.
Now wait a minute.
Flags.
Didn't we just leave this party? So the same things exist except for now you can pull 2 shock.
Yeah, I can pull 1
Yeah,
shock, right?
move.
Because
We could use a flag to pull a shock, and then use one of his commands to pull another shock, and then activate everyone with your last
but
command.
why? 1 shock doesn't cause any deficiencies, right?
-1 to your movement.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Let's pull 2 shots.
Okay, so you'll have to use one of
And
these
3d6
per. Yeah.
minus the. Oh, now they're broken.
Well,
right?
The guys that are closest to that could kind of weave around the end of the wall and not have to lose a die, right?
Yeah, but you want to try to wind up back in formation if possible.
Actually, probably not though.
He's only got 1 lead. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but if he's in formation, then he's got to line up. He's got to get arc.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got to worry about
As
flank
long as they're
shots.
close enough, you can keep them. He could just command them next turn to fire with each command.
Yeah, I mean he's level 2, so
I'm betting I'm gonna roll one low die.
Okay, which one is this for?
This will be for the
For these guys? All right.
squad.
Yeah, so
That's
8.
10.
7, 8. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go around.
So actually 8 is probably faster just going straight over.
That's sort of my plan.
And hopefully you can get a good roll with them and just land right next to them.
Well, except you want to get what you want to shoot at in arc there, Steve. Because right now you're broken apart.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
So you want to, if you do get a lucky roll, you want to actually be able to shoot something if you get another lucky draw.
Yeah.
Right. Move the other.
Ooh.
What is
7.
6. This was a 2.
Oh, I thought it was a 3.
It's a 3 then.
7? Okay, well, it's gonna be, you're not gonna make it.
Right. So they'll just be hanging out back here. Shoot Magla. Next turn. Unless the 4th, 5th flag comes out.
Woohoo!
Good flag, guys. Okay. So Dignan. Lieutenant Dignan, so he used one of the flags and one of his commands to pull both shock. And then, actually, I take it back, Steve. You would have to, I think, give a command to each group to do that. So you would still have to have one shock on one group, unless you use the other flag. Because to split them up like that, you have to give a command to each.
Yeah, go ahead and burn the other one.
Okay. So he's shock free, and this is how they wound up. So digging in is with the group here, and the other group here, they just went right over the wall. Next card. Blue 5, it's Eagle Sham. That's your cannon, so you can reload.
4.
Lots of 4. Okay, Wadsworth then.
Wadsworth.
Wadsworth.
Well, what's left of Wadsworth is going
He's
to.
not missing an A guy.
I think he was wasn't he half unloaded?
Might have been full unloaded. No, he's probably half unloaded.
No, he was half unloaded.
He was half unloaded, and then he reloaded and fired. So yeah,
So he's
he's
fully
full
unloaded.
unloaded. Yeah, he's full unloaded.
But I can tap, reload, and fire, right?
Yeah,
That
only
reduced
12.
range?
Only as a.
Musket. But that's musket's got 24-inch range,
And
right?
if you fire as a musket, you can't. I mean, if you tap reload, you can't ever go back to a rifle.
Not that that's an issue. I mean, he's got to stop. He's got to fire.
Yeah.
It's not like you got a lot of choice here.
So I'll type, reload, and fire 6 shots.
Okay.
So needing 6s.
Let me position the camera.
Actually, you got 6 shots needing 6s. Is this really the right maneuver?
7 shots. Needing 5s.
5s?
Yeah. 7 shots
On a
needing
tap
5s.
on a musket?
Yeah, because he's light infantry, so he gets +1.
Ah, okay.
Okay, hold on. I'll have you roll it here in a minute. So Wadsworth, he's going to have to tap reload. So once you tap reload, you can't go back to rifle ever, but he's desperate to stop Lankowski, so he's needing 5s.
And got
2.
2 hits, all right. But you are hitting him in the rear. So if you get some shock on him here. Oh, no, it's just a dead. You don't want that. You want shock.
Dead.
Check your leader, though. Could be Lankowski. Nope. It's not Lankowski. Damn, you wanted shock, not death.
Shock before death.
All right, next card. Blue flag. Blue 1. Okay, that is Captain Horton. He's still here presented, so
Here's a 2.
he needs to get out and get up there into the fight.
But I can't go over the wall in formation, right?
No. Well, you can.
Oops, shit, that's a little bit too long.
Mr. Horton. Yeah, I think we'll just let you go over if you want in formation. But you will. But you
It's
will.
good to be losing, huh, Steve?
You will have to.
It's good to be getting, but
It's a short fence. It's a small fence. Yeah, you will have to reduce the lowest dice though when you move. You only get 2d6, but
well, the 2 of them were cocked, so let's try that again.
so 4 inches.
so how come the militia got 3 dice?
What was
Because they ran. Oh, I forgot. They're supposed to take a shock for that, aren't they? When you run 3d6, you take a shock. So they are going to each wind up.
Well, can I have another die and put a shock on it?
Well, then you would have to do what you did with those guys and roll them separately.
Copy.
If you want to stay in formation and go over it, you can only do 2d6.
Smooth.
I only took 8 casualties.
Smooth.
Hey, everyone's falling down all over the place.
Well, they just charged over a fence. What do you want?
It's like a knee-high fence.
It's to keep the knee-high sheep out. Go ahead, Andre. You can pick another card while I'm cleaning up my mess.
Well, only if Travis was grabbing the camera and filming.
What's that? Oh, we're ready? I'll wait till he finishes cleaning up that.
I think Travis wants to get a.
Action shot.
Yeah. All right, so Steve is wound up getting over the fence. These guys did take a shock, by the way, because they each moved 3d6. So they ended up with a shock each. Oh, the Tiffin.
Hey, I got a red 2.
Hey, that's going to slow Lankowski down.
Not moving does slow you down. Yes, excellent observation there, Judge.
One flag.
So you do have a flag.
I could activate the cannon, right?
You could activate the cannon, or you could activate Dignant or Reed in his light infantry.
So the cannon, I can't reload and rotate it, right? Or can I?
No, it takes both actions to
Reload. To do both of those is, you can do one or the other.
Yeah.
And you still got your chance of having the
broken.
priest run off too.
I could ambush them or assault them.
Assault.
I
I don't know. That's a good idea. Poor guys with no leader. Charging British light infantry in line.
Yeah, I got the cannon's the only one I haven't activated, so reload.
Okay, perfect.
Are you, well, so you've got a chance to sharp practice, which could be a reload if you're gonna redefine your target. So right now, all you can do is shoot at the dudes in the church.
Right.
If you want to just shoot at something else, you should find your new target and then worry about reloading when.
Yeah, the guys in the church really aren't a threat, or
I wasn't planning on shooting at the church, but
well, he's gonna have to reload at some point.
This is true.
yeah.
I guess the order he does it doesn't really matter.
Well, unless you were doing a sharp practice to do the reload.
Well, the cannon doesn't have sharp practice.
Then never mind. That was a bad idea, Steve. I'm leaving you.
That's
I'm giving you bad advice.
That's only those Napoleonic cannons that have sharp practice, which is insane. All right, here we go. Next turn. Oh, he just reloaded Eaglesham's cannon. Blue 2, that's Dignan, that's your militia. So he's a level 2. You're too far away to snap in at the moment. You could have them move with a D6 and try to get up here next to them. And then they'll be in formation, and then you could fire.
The next turn, right?
No, this turn. If they only go 1d6.
All right.
So they do have a shock. You got to get a good roll here. So Dignan ordering the group up.
Desperate times.
That was not a good roll.
But that will get
That's
you an
where I can
inch.
still shoot, right?
So now your choices are you could use his last command to snap them in and not shoot, or you could just have them fire.
We're gonna have them fire.
Okay. We'll have to give them hard cover because you're shooting all over all these
Control,
walls.
Actually, you're uncontrolled.
Well, no,
You can't
they're
present anymore.
well.
They
and
can't present anyway.
groups,
Right?
individual groups can't be controlled or uncontrolled anyway.
Oh,
This is-
interesting.
Then there's that.
It's only formations.
So it's 10 shots, right?
It'll be 10, 12 because of
Oh,
Dignan.
It's indignant. All right.
Okay, so the last command he's going to have his group fire at Lankowski. Needing 6s. Have they fired yet? I guess it don't matter. You're getting. Oh, you get a 5. Did you fire yet? Did
They
you get
haven't
first
fired.
fire?
They haven't
Did they?
I don't think they have.
No, they
fired.
came on
No.
in column.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
just-
was wondering if
So
but
then
they
that
didn't
5,
fire last time. So
that 5 is a hit then.
and the other 5?
A 2-5. All right then.
No,
4
you're
hits.
not going to give them both 5s.
I didn't see that. Look, I got 4 from here. All right, Andre. Hard cover then,
Got 4 or 5.
but it is a flank or rear shot.
All 6s.
Oh, nothing.
Or
Oh,
that.
Wow. So they can fire and reload.
All right, they're reloaded.
Wow.
Okay. Next card there, Andre. Blue
Try it
5. It's
again.
Eaglesham. Hey, he's loaded. So you can turn now.
Oh, it's cannon.
Yep. He's going to line up onto
Who are you lining up on?
Lining up on the guys that are running away.
Lankowski.
Okay.
All right. So if you get 4 flags, you could fire.
It could happen.
Yeah.
He's had Eaglesham lined up on Lankowski, hoping he doesn't move.
Hey, there's a flag.
So he's got a flag he can move. Okay, but just 2
One,
flags in a
just 3
row.
more flags. Huh?
There's
Uh-oh.
3 flags.
So you could move Lankowski now. He's got 3 shock.
So that's a event.
Oh, is it?
3 flags.
So the last person that did anything was
Cannon move.
Eagle Sham move. So roll me 2d6 there, Steve, for a moving random event.
2d6.
With a cannon.
Let's see. Oh, 10. My bally leg. The leader commanding the unit has sprained his ankle. For the remainder of the game, he will move with -1 pip per dice unless treated by a physic. So Eagle Sham is sprained
Low
his ankle.
cannon.
They're slowed down.
Cannon rolled over his foot.
The cannon rolled over his foot. He's hurting. He's pissed. Oh, blue 1. That's Horton. Ooh. That's these guys.
Ooh.
Ah, okay. Can they fire a volley? They could. They're not, can't see the guys you want, though, sadly.
Well, half of them came.
You could order them to move up by themselves. And then fire with a group if you want it.
Well,
If you stay in formation, I don't think
So-
They were in arc.
Actually, I take it back. Maybe they're not in arc.
Yeah, they're not in arc.
you could wheel. You could wheel forward a d6, and then all these guys, whoever could see, could shoot.
Yeah, that's a little cheesy.
You
The
only
half a guy in arc out of line of sight of the guys.
I think you only
On
need
the
1
arc.
inch. Yeah, just do a wheel. Do a
Let's
one
do a wheel.
1d6 wheel.
So a wheel. Okay, so that's as far as we need.
So you just move whatever you want. And now you got arc,
Now we're in arc.
but you've only got.
All but 6 guys.
All but 6. Okay, all but 6 can see. So that's 8. So that's 10 plus 2 for the leader. So that's still 12 shots or 10 shots. Not horrible. Try to roll them right in here if you can, Steve.
Copy.
Let me summarize this real quick. Says Horton. Captain Horton has he had his men wheel, and now he has Lankowski is now in arc, and all but 6 can see them, plus 2 for Horton. So it's going to be 10 shots.
Needing something high, right?
They fired already, right?
Yes, they fired.
So
into
needing
the chips.
6s.
We got 3.
It's not bad. Okay, can Andre roll a 5 or a 6 here? Because that's what you need. A shot.
So do I have to split them between the 2 groups, or everybody in arc?
Oh,
Is
yeah, I guess.
everybody else?
Guess you would. Is that formation in arc of them as well?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Technically,
Nah, we'll say no. It's real close. I'm the judge, damn it.
Good thing justice is.
The judge
almost
says no.
blind. Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't looking.
Hard cover. Shock. Or 2 shock. Okay. Finally, you got some more shock on those guys. So what are they at? 5 now?
5
Okay, Lankowski's up to 5 shock.
with 4 guys.
4 guys.
So you drove them back?
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna go back an inch into the woods. Lucky you. And then roll a bad thing for that. So
Nope.
nothing. All right then. He drove them back towards the board edge.
Drive them back. Drive them back. Way back.
Don't drive us back another 8 inches.
Hey, Mark is here.
Blast you
Hello,
off
I
the
remember a dream. What?
We route off the board for the win.
All right, what now?
We're just going to route off the board for the win.
Intentional route. All right, what are we at here? So next card, is that where we're at? Okay, well, they just had an involuntary withdrawal towards the board edge. Red 2 is Lieutenant Dan. He's over there. Good wheel. You got a nice open spot there.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Yeah. That's all the ogre's den terrain that that Joe gave me.
Yeah, the winter board you had looked really good.
Yeah, winter boards look awesome.
Hey,
A 1-inch wheel.
1 inch.
So that's not going to get you to these guys.
No, but it got me to the cannon.
Back to the cannon. All right. Fair enough. And they're unloaded. Is that why that smoke's there?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to be able to present. You're going to be long range, so you're needing 6s.
Oh,
Unless you present. It's not like the cannon's going anywhere.
yeah, we'll
Reload
reload and
and
present.
Okay. All right. Now, Lieutenant Dan has a 1-inch wheel, but he did wheel this direction. And then he reloaded and present. Or no, you can't do both because you use 1d6 to wheel. So you can only reload.
Okay.
So he reloaded. All right. Next card. Blue flag. That's 2 blue flags, Steve. Uh-oh. Red one. That's going to be Nick Shantz, Captain Nick Shantz. Your,
Okay.
red coats.
So he could order these guys to run off the board.
Yep.
Or
Oh,
pull shot.
he forgot to try to escape.
We haven't had the Tiffin come up yet.
We had the Tiffin come up since he got
A
taken
couple
out
of
there.
times. but-
Yeah, a couple of times. All right, hold on. We'll let him do that. Unless you want to wait, but you would have to do it. Okay, hold on. Come over here and I'll have you roll here.
It's 3.
All right, so real quick before we do anything else, we've been forgetting to have Reverend and Vala try to escape. So we'll let Steve do that now at the end of the last turn, needing a 3.
Those people around him are dying left and right. Like the guy holding them just got shot.
Oh yeah, he's gonna break free of his bonds.
All right,
and
I
he's
win the
gonna
game.
run 2d6. Okay, he's gonna move 9. Yeah, so Anvala's gonna get the hell out of there.
Hey, you could almost make it back to the church.
Yeah, well, he's got to get out of the line of fire, the arc of fire.
You know, I've still got guys in the church, right?
No.
That was a joke, Steve.
These Jaegers are still in there.
Go hide in the church.
Go Anvala. All right. What were we about to do? Red leader 1. Okay, so that actually happened at the end of the last turn. Reverend Anvala has broken free of Lankowski's guys. He's over here now. And we're back to seeing what Red leader 1 is going to do.
I got rid of all my 40K stuff.
How'd you do that?
Gave it to a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
He was super excited.
You think?
Yeah, Noel had a student who was
Probably like $1,200 worth of shit.
no, it was something, but
Have you seen the prices of 40K stuff, Living?
yeah. I told him, I said, if you want to sell it, make a few bucks. You got my blessing. I kept the Gray Knights. They were just too cool.
So I can shoot him?
Mhm.
Because I don't think I can recapture him at this point.
You can shoot him. Well, you got Magua there. Magua maybe, but he's
Well-
running out right in the middle, right into these guys. Hey, Magua, go
Although-
grab that guy.
Those guys are not, I mean, except I got all my line troops on the other side of the board. If it weren't for that, I'd probably try and capture him. If he'd have run the other way, I'd have tried to capture him.
Magua will get shot down if he tries running out there for sure.
Yeah. So I think I got to split my groups.
Split the groups. Okay.
Well, that's the only way I can shoot him.
You could have those guys turn around. They got some shock on them. So they got 5 shock.
Yeah.
That'll be -2 shots. So you got 2 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could try to shoot them down. All right, Richard. Yeah, I know it's late there, man. Thanks for
All
coming
right.
by.
So this group's gonna move 1d6 and fire.
Okay.
So that's one command, right?
Yep. Yeah, one left.
And these guys will just fire, reload.
What are they going to shoot at?
The line.
These guys?
Yeah.
All right. So Captain Shantz, first thing he did, he broke the groups off. So he ordered them to move a D6 over this way. He went with them, and they're going to fire at the Reverend and Vala. Halt! Halt! Hey, they give him a warning.
They did.
First fire. Needing threes.
I believe so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
5 hits. Okay, Steve. See if Anvala gets killed. He has a lot of information in his head about the rebellion.
He takes 4 shot, 5 shot, 6 shot.
Actually, he was running away, right?
I don't think shock counts for him. He's just wounded. So we'll say as judge, he is down to 1d6 movement. How about that? He's been hit in the leg twice, both legs.
He was at 1d6 movement when we were dragging him out of the church.
And then next up, Andre's going to have these guys fire at these guys. All right, hold on. Let me reposition the camera. Just try to roll them in here, I guess. So 8 shots there into here. First fire. No hits. Yeah, nothing. These 5s. Can't present because you're out of formation.
Yeah. Okay.
So they just whistle over the head of these guys. Okay. That was interesting. The old man's hitting both legs. He's
So what's the goal of this? I've forgotten.
well, he's supposed to get you off the board.
Right, but if I can go rescue him.
Yeah, but he still has the info, so if he can get off the board, maybe a draw. But if Anvala lives, at least Steve won't lose. Next Blue 4, Wadsworth.
Wadsworth Rangers. They run out and help him.
Go get Anvala. Come on, old
Go
man.
get Anvala. Go get Anvala.
Now, every time I hit your squad here, they retreat an inch into the woods.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's every shock is an inch, and it's doubling. So you're actually helping him by.
So since I don't have the Reverend with me anymore, do those guys just get to go off?
Yeah. Yep. They'll keep the intel and they can go off. Yeah.
All right, Wadsworth's going to shoot on Magua.
Wadsworth to Magua.
Just a dice rolling exercise at this point.
Okay.
So he's got a tap reload.
Yep. And it's going to be
Shoot as a musket.
over 12.
Over 12.
Over 12. Yeah.
Wadsworth's going to just tap reload again, and he's going to fire at Magua. I need 5s.
Boom.
Man.
Oh, 3 hits on
3
Magua,
hits.
but Magua's going to be in hard cover because he's in that grass over there.
That hard
Hard grass.
And he's hiding in the bushes there in the grass. Point of shock. Point of shock on the Magua.
Nothing but a pin.
Nothing but a pin. The sharp practice equivalent of nothing but a pin. Although 1 shock on leader 1 unit, level 1 leader is not horrible. Red 3 is Son of Magua.
Got to take out the Rev.
Okay, he's gonna fire at the Reverend. So he's already fired once. So you're over 12.
Don't think so. Well,
Okay.
2
guys are gonna be in normal range.
Okay. So 2 shots at normal.
Yep, needing 4s. Got 1.
And
those are
then
gonna be needed
other
6s.
5.
They only get 6 shots. So other 4.
Even with a leader?
I'm sorry. 7.
Or the leader's in there.
Yeah, he should be. I don't know.
So it's a 5-man.
He's over
team.
there. Mogwai, you never brought him in. He's over there.
Does he get to shoot if he's not on the table?
I got 1 hit. So 2 total hits.
So I needed 6s?
Yeah, because you're long range with the rest of the guys.
Oh, right. Okay.
So Steve.
Oh, he's fine.
2 3s.
He shakes it right off.
He missed. Good luck killing the Reverend. You're gonna have to assault him with those tomahawks.
Well, you didn't tell me he had an invulnerable save.
All right, next card. The Tiffin. So you both have 2 flags.
So who goes first?
Well, 2, you can activate a unit.
Who's
right?
got the higher force morale?
I guess that's 2 units you can
So
activate.
Andre will go first.
Okay.
That's 2 different units.
Almost everything's
So-
activated, right?
For you, you're missing a 3.
So who's 3?
I got a 1,
Lieutenant.
2,
That's these
3.
guys. All right.
So I got Lankowski, Orison. So who are Lankowski and Orison?
So Lankowski is these guys. And then
Orison, Orsini.
Timoteo is in there. He's the Jaegers. He kind of haven't done anything for a long time.
Okay, so I guess the Jaegers could come out and try and grab the Rev,
Say it
Good.
down here anywhere? How many people are?
so they can go 3d6.
How many people are
Is
watching?
it the 7?
Yeah, only 7 people right now. Not many.
So I can start with the salty language and everything else.
Oh yeah.
I only got 8 inches.
There's no.
It didn't make it, Travis.
You might get their card earlier. And then what are you gonna do, Steve?
I can only do something with this squad. They're the only ones who haven't activated yet, so I'm gonna wake up the leader. So he's fine now.
I don't think that happens like that.
No, it doesn't.
You have to have his card come out, and then you can roll to see if he gets up.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I don't think there's anything I can do. Everybody is activated.
The group can move.
We got 5 shock. And what can I do?
I'll show you. My group with 5 shock is going to go 3d6. Hey, I made it off the board.
Okay. So Andre's gonna get the intel off the board. And you're not gonna do anything with them? Might as well. Okay. We'll go ahead and wrap up the turn then.
So that's game, right?
No,
Not quite, almost. All right, so
mostly.
Timoteo has come out and his Jaegers. Forgot they were even in the church, but they ran out and they're going to try to recapture the Reverend Invala with his 2 musket balls in each leg. Meanwhile, Lankowski has ran off.
Did you
the
just say that was a 2-balled Reverend?
board. 4 ball. Lankowski, meanwhile, and his dragoons have made it off the board with the intel. So Andre has secured at least a draw. If he can capture him and get him off the board, he's going to win. So Steve's in a bit of a tight spot as he needs to save the Reverend. But Timoteo is hot on his tail. So move on to the next turn. All right, here we go. Blue flag. Red 1, that's Chance. So that's your big man
So
here.
he can order those
Don't forget,
guys.
you guys both have a holy man, Steve. So when Horton's card comes out, you can use that to reduce the shock over there on Reed.
I should have pulled all the shock off.
The Holy Man's for shock, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, you can order those guys to move up because you have a musician.
So all I do is,
One command to grab them. So we'll say, yeah, 2d6, because if you grab them, you can't move more than 2d6. So move roll your 2d6.
or do I just roll up 1d6 and then shoot at somebody, or?
Well, you get a free run too, right? Because they're a squad.
Not
Well,
if he grabs the reverend. So you
can I move after I grab the reverend?
Yeah. So whatever
Okay,
you move, and then whatever's left, you can move that far.
okay. So I can't use my free move to grab him and.
No.
Damn judges.
I'm the judge.
I got him.
You got him, and maybe a 2-inch move with him.
Maybe.
And run backwards when you pull them off the board.
Although, yeah, we're not going to run off with them because that 2 inches would get us facing the wrong way. So we're just going to run up and grab him.
Let me take some pics real quick.
The holy reverend.
He is holy. You got holes all through him. His legs are full of holes. Got to make an effort to get enough pictures this time. All right. The Holy Reverend. So
They're going to move up 1d6.
okay. Looks like Andre might get off with the Reverend. We'll see how the cards come out. It always comes down to how the cards are.
And well, so I can shoot at those guys.
Yep.
Oh.
Move truck driver.
I think I still got a shock on those guys.
Okay. Well, they didn't.
You
had
didn't
an inch to
affect.
Okay, so they're going to fire them.
Yeah.
So roll it right in here. So with his last command, Chance has moved these guys up a d6. They're going to be unloaded after they fire, but they're going to fire over here at Dignan.
Why are they going to be on? Oh, because I ordered him also. Okay.
Yeah, and you moved and fired. So probably needing 6s, I think. That's pretty close. Oh, you got it. You got it. Okay. So 4s. So 10 shots at 4. Is that 10 dice?
That is 8 dice.
4 total hits. So get hard cover on these guys, Steve. On the Dignan's guys.
Dead.
Oh, damn.
3 shock.
No, 2 shock. 2 shock and a dead. Okay. 2 shock and a dead on Dignan's guys. All right, next card. So good job there by Chance. Red leader 5, that's Timoteo again, but he already his man already activated from Chance.
So he can pull a shock.
He can pull the shock. That's Reed. He's knocked out, but you can see if he gets up, Steve. You think you need to roll a 5 or a 6? Oh, he's getting up.
Oh,
Hey, he woke up.
What happened?
good morning, everybody.
What are we doing back here?
How do we get over here?
Wait,
Blue flag. You can do a sharp practice.
What is sharp?
It gives you a free firing action, so you can reload someone. If someone's already loaded, you can fire. Right now, well, you can do it with Wadsworth. These guys probably don't have a whole lot to shoot at. Wadsworth. These guys don't have it. So Wadsworth's the only one you could do sharp practice with. He's loaded. He could fire. I think he's loaded.
But
Yeah,
I could activate a squad.
You could activate a unit, a group, yeah,
A group.
or a formation. Yeah, if you want.
No, let's hold now.
Okay. Keep drawing. Red 3. Son of Magua. He's over there in the grass. Charge out, sacrifice yourself, Magua.
I'm thinking about charging Wadsworth here.
I got Overwatch just now.
13.
You're charging them?
I was thinking of it.
Okay, that'll be
But,
interesting.
Well,
He has a shock.
I'd need 14-inch move. That's
3d6.
pretty-
That's a tall order.
pretty excessive.
You should probably try it though.
At least he'll draw a fire. Give him something else to shoot at besides your Jaegers.
Honestly,
Sacrificial unit.
yeah, I'll go out 1d6.
Magwa's coming out, okay.
And add a shock, so it's not quite as much. And we'll do we care about those guys, or we?
Worried about Wadsworth.
Well, Wadsworth's in heavy cover is the thing.
Yeah.
So I think we'll try and pile it on these boys over here.
Okay, so
Don't-
they have 3 already.
Don't these guys have problems? Or I seem to remember they shock out real easy. Why am I thinking that?
They fall back a lot farther. They
Okay,
start falling back, yeah.
I see.
So it's a lot easier to break their formation, and it's a lot easier to.
Well, I already broke their formation.
All right, so they're gonna get 7 shots at them, long range. Okay. Son of Magua has come out of the grass, the D6. He's gonna fire and reload, I'm assuming, and he's firing at Dignan's guys, needing 6s. Whoa!
Only 3.
3 hits.
Only 3 hits. Oh man! In the open. Dead and 2 shock.
Woohoo! I'll take it.
So a dead and 2 shock on the Dignan's guys. And you got to roll a leader because you did get hit by skirmishers. Nope. Nope. 2 times. All right, next card. So they're up to 5 shock now on Dignan's group. Blue 5, that's Eagle Sham and the cannon. Their target is not there anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he's lined up either. He was probably pretty careful to stay out of that line rush.
I was trying.
That's pretty, yeah. Well, he could turn on these guys, at least for fun, just fire a canister out.
just for fun. But then that is kind of what cannons are for. They're just for fun.
And the game's going to come down over here, so what's happening over here doesn't really make a whole lot of difference.
So yeah, we'll aim right at the center. That.
So Eagle Sham.
Ow, my ankle!
His target.
And he
Oh,
pulled- he
did
pulled-
you roll for that? It's
pulled
one
it.
less rotational pip.
He
pulls
got,
a shock too.
the cannon ran over his foot, so. But he's
Yeah.
turned to face Lieutenant Dan. Red flag. Red flag. Red 2. Hey, it's Lieutenant Dan. Fire! Present and fire. You can present and fire straight ahead and try to take out the cannon.
Or we could go after those boys.
I think the cannon's a bigger threat to you.
Yeah, but that would fuck with his force morale a lot more.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, my other concern is I'm not going to win a shootout with the cannon. The cannon is going to win that firefight.
I don't think so. He's only going to get 1 shot with canister. He's going to have a turn in between to reload. And you're going to have.
He's getting
18
10
shots.
dice in the open, doubling shock.
You'll be in soft cover if he fires canister.
Why is that?
Because you're. Oh, no, never mind. You're not skirmish. I was thinking light. You are light because you're in line. Yeah, I don't know. It's a numbers game. This is your thing, Andre. 18 shots more often or 10 shots less often, but doubling shock? All it does is double shock.
Yeah, but that's still, he should get 5, that's 10 shock. Or
Yeah,
not
he
10,
only gets-
probably only 6 shock
So
per
he-
shot.
He gets 10 shots, and he'll get half of those as hits, 5.
Yeah.
And then how many of those are going to roll 3s? Maybe 3 of them?
6
So
shock.
6 shock, okay.
So 6 shock is a
You have a
lot.
holy man. You still have a holy man, so does Steve.
Yeah, which is why I should go after those guys before Steve uses his holy man.
You could wheel
Okay,
up.
we'll
You could wheel.
forget.
You could wheel up and fire at them because you got less than 6 through the orchard. They'll get hard cover though because you're shooting through the orchard.
Well, and the cannon's going to get hard cover
Right.
if I shoot at it.
Yeah. And they're closer. They've already fired, right? So yeah, you'll be hitting on 6s and hitting on 4s. So yeah, you would definitely do a lot more damage to these guys than you would to the cannon. If you're just looking for effectiveness of volley.
Well, I'm thinking doing 3d6 over there and fisticuffing them.
Thin red line. You
Oh,
can fire a volley straight ahead and then move 3d6.
two.
2 flags. Yeah, let's do it. That'll be fun.
It'll be fun, Steve. It'll be fun.
Never
Come
heard
on,
of-
smile.
never
It'll
heard
be
that one
fun.
Thin red line's always fun.
Made it up on the spot. I'm cool with it.
No, it's not made up. That's a real rule. All right. We're going to do a thin red line here because they have it. So he's got 2 flags. And on Lieutenant Dan's card, he's going to use the 2 flags. He's going to fire a volley straight ahead at the cannon and then charge 3d6 over this direction. So he'll get 18 shots straight ahead, and then he'll make a charge over at Reed. So just try to roll them in this open area right here if you can. So need 6s though at the cannon. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4
4
hits
hits on the cannon, Steve. Hard cover.
How many scatter dice can I roll?
As many as you
Which
need.
way are the crew going to scatter?
No.
Nothing. Okay. All right, Andre, then 3d6 of movement. Get a good roll here.
So I got to roll them separate, right?
I think you move as a formation.
Oh.
So you're going to have to wheel and move.
What?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe. We'll see.
So
Oh, yeah. You should be able to get there. No
so
problem.
So I wheel up and
Move it at 45.
for 9 more.
Yeah, this will be it. So let's count them up while we're at it here.
Okay, and I'm gonna totally scramble in infamy if I try and do the
Oh my
math
God.
here.
Okay, so both are going to hit them. So you're going to get 2 groups so that's 12 dice right there. You got Klein fighting with them. That's 2 more. You're
So you're at 14.
he's at 14. He's got tomahawks as well. So yeah, you're going to have what? 16 tomahawks.
So we start with 16 tomahawks before we even go.
Yeah,
Damn.
because it might be a blowout at this point.
It might.
Yeah, just throw them right in there. So we'll start with the tomahawks here. A lot of tomahawks coming in. Every one of us a 5 is going to be a shot. 4? 4 shock. So you're going to be at 9 shock. Okay. So you got, all right, we'll count them up. It might be a wipeout.
Wipeout.
So yeah, you're going to get 2, 12, 13, 14. And Steve's going to get 6, 7, minus
3.
4. Yeah, 3 against, yeah, it's a wipeout. So we don't even need to roll for it. So it's a wipeout. Klain and his boys have just captured Reed and the boys. So he had 3 and he had like 14. So that's 4 times more. And it's definitely enough to just make them drop their weapons, throw their hands up, and surrender. So take those guys off the board. Steve, if you would.
But at least you didn't kill them, so that way it's
Oh, they're captured.
one fewer bad thing.
No, you got to roll a bad thing.
Getting captured is a bad thing.
Usually you wound them and I have to roll a bad thing. Then you kill them and I have to roll a bad
No,
thing.
no.
And then
So
they
this is just a
scatter,
single
and then I
bad
have
thing.
to
You're
roll a
right.
bad
You're
thing.
right. It's just one bad
A
thing.
super bad thing. No, so roll for old group wiped out because essentially they are wiped out.
1.
Nothing. Oh no, -1. So you're down to 7. And then status leader 1 will count it as routes off table for being captured. 3, -1.
Fine.
All right.
So he's down to 6. All right then. So Reed has been captured.
Continuing.
Yep. Blue 1, that's Horton. That's these guys here. We're kind of in a weird spots. That church is really blocking them.
So I can break them apart and shoot at your formation, right? Kind of like you do.
Do what?
I can break that that line and shoot at your formation.
You could. You could.
I mean, shooting as a line is more fun, but I don't think that's going to happen.
You could just like, could you break the formation and shoot separately at 2 things over here? I guess you could if you moved.
Right, but you only get 2 actions, right?
Well, you're a level,
But the leader can do something.
you're a level 2 leader, so it's kind of like you did over here. It wasn't a horrible thing because he's level 2. He can order both groups. But generally, you're just so much less effective when you're not in line with your line troops. But it does give you a lot more flexibility.
Oh, right now they can do 0.
Yeah, there is that.
What are you going to do? Break them up?
He's talking about it.
Yeah.
Or you could try and, I'm like, you could try and bring them in tighter, but
Yeah, because you need to send these guys over here to fire at them.
well, I mean, you could 2d6 up the road and turn change your facing,
my
right?
own guys would be an arc. It'd be 3d6.
2d6 would be, you couldn't shoot. And you would be facing the wrong way. Because you would have to have an action turn back. But really, you're almost in line of sight. All you gotta do is move. You wouldn't be able to shoot this turn. Well, unless you got a good move in it. You moved up at a 45. And then you could fire at those Jaegers.
With about half.
Yeah.
Or you could, if you broke them apart, he could probably move and fire both groups.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was thinking he'd break these guys off and move them up this direction. I could fire at the Jaegers.
Yeah.
The other guys, I don't know, you can do something with them.
You could shoot at the guys in the trees.
Shoot at Lieutenant Daniel.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So the first action is going to, or the first command is going to be to send those guys. We'll send them D6, and then if that's.
And I burned my 2 flags, didn't I? Thin red lining.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at those 2 red flags thinking I can thin red line.
That was effective. I mean, I don't think you did nothing to the canopy. You wiped out the tube. I don't think you're going to be unloaded too, Andre.
And this other group is going to go 1d6. Go 4 also.
Through the gap.
No, I think they're just going to shoot over the wall.
Okay, so they're going to shoot
They're
the
going to try to
Jaegers.
shoot the
and these guys are-
Jaegers. So that's
All right,
8, 9, 10 shots, right?
10 shots. Horton has broke his forces up, so he's moved himself in one group this direction, a D6. They're going to fire at the Jaegers. Needing 6s. I see one. One. One at the Jaegers.
One Jaeger.
One Jaeger. Nothing. Okay, and then this group was going to fire at
Shoot at Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan
8
with 8
shots.
shots. And again, it'll be long range. Needing 6s. You got one. Soft cover for Lieutenant Dan. Nothing.
That's fine.
So they're both going to be unloaded because they both moved. Okay, next card. Blue flag. That's 3 blue
Yeah,
flags.
3 of them.
Flags.
One more. You can bring your cavalry in.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm feeling lucky.
Bring in the cavalry.
Bring in Wallace. He'll save the day. Blue 4.
Wadsworth.
Wadsworth over there with his tap reloaded.
It's gonna shoot on Magua and reload. Oh, actually no, shoot on the Jaegers there. Or,
Yeah, you got to shoot on the Jaegers.
yeah. So that's 6 shots plus 1 minute, so 7.
So Wadsworth at the Jaegers. That's probably over 12. So it'll be 5s. Eating 5s.
Wow.
You got one.
Got one.
Soft cover. Nothing. Oh no, a point of shock.
Ah!
Tim Mateo's boys took a point of shock. Oh man. Okay, so they have 5 shock. They have 1. Next card. Dignan, that's your militia leader.
All right, he's
He's
messed
got a
up.
lot of shock. Yeah, you might want to bring your holy man in here.
So what's the holy
You're not
man
going to
do?
bring him in now. You might as well not bring him in. He removes D6 shock.
All right,
we'll do that.
so let's bring the holy man.
I'll let you automatically just roll, take off 1 shock without even rolling.
All right, the holy man. Our holy man is actually a angry mother, and she's instead of going to inspire them, she's going to just chastise them.
She's gonna sweep away the shock.
sweep away the shock, angry mother.
Oh,
not bad.
that is not the normal one.
No, it's not. So they're down to 1 shock now. The angry mother is in, scolding the boys. They've listened, and now
they're
he can
going
do
to
something.
Fire and reload. So they're gonna fire on the Jaegers as well.
You could snap them in now.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
That would be exciting.
yeah, snap them in.
Let's try that. Well, they have. Oh, only 1 shot.
Yeah, so you can. You don't even.
just automatically.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll that. Just snap 'em in.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Okay, so they snapped in. So now it's.
Now you blast away.
14 shots.
Yeah, it's 8 plus. Wait a minute. Yeah, 10, 18, 20 shots. Have they fired yet?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they fired. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
They've been all over.
20 shots, and you're probably within 12 of them, so it's going to be just 4s. Let me see if I can get a camera shot where I can get all 20 of these in. Okay, he's
handing me a die over there.
how many?
1.
All right. Dignan has snapped with 1 command, so they've snapped in. They're within an inch. And he's going to blast straight ahead with 20 shots. Need 4s. Oh, well, we'll count them up. This could be pretty good.
It should be around 10 anyway. If you can be at least average.
So that's 1, 2. 12.
12
That's
hits.
well above
You can
average.
split them up.
I split 1 on that group and
All right, so 6 on each. All right, 12 hits. Andre's going to split them up because both of these guys are in the arc. So 6 each. They're going to be in soft cover. I guess probably give these guys hard cover, right? Because of the walls.
That's fair.
You got hardcover the other way.
Okay, so
I'm closer.
Who's doing first?
We'll do the hardcover.
Okay. Just a dead and a shock. Okay, just a dead red coat and a shock. All right then. And then 6 on to Timoteo's boys, the Jaegers, and soft cover. A dead
and 2 shock.
Okay, they're at 3 shock. So they're starting to slow down a little bit. Because we're not allowing them to ignore shock when they move away if they have the reverend. Just to slow them down a little bit. Okay, so they are going to be reloaded. They snapped in, fired, and reloaded. So I think that's that. Next card. Red 4 is Lankowski. He's off the board. Might as well take that card out. He's taking the intel back to HQ. And then the Tiffin. Okay. So Steve has 1. Does he have anything that he hasn't done yet?
Does he have? Did he active?
I don't think. That's all flags left. So everything's done. Okay. Next turn. All right. Are you going to get off the board, Andre? It's pretty
You're
close.
not making it easy.
It's definitely close. Definitely a close game. If you can get a card out and then get a good run, maybe get lucky and get driven off.
But
Tiffin came out, yeah. Oh no, my last beer.
There's a couple of Coors Lights in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, your last beer.
These aren't any better.
Yeah. They're in a bottle.
Let's bring the card deck back over here, since most of the action is happening right there. Hi guys, how's it going? Hey Anders, I don't know if you're still here. Hopefully you are. It's going good. And Vala has escaped, and he's been recaptured. And he's got shot in both legs by muskets. But other than that, it's going great. Next turn.
Some yahoo showed up. He doesn't know the rules.
Blue flag. Red 5. That's Timoteo. That's your boys. Your time to run. 2d6. Remember, you can only go 2d6 with the reverend.
He's kind of slow.
Gotta give you a challenge. He's got shot up.
This isn't challenging enough.
You need more of a challenge, Andre. Go for it with your 3 shock.
Hey, I want 1 inch.
All right, go.
Hey,
go.
I'm facing the wrong direction. Do I have to move?
Okay. You know what? I'm going to change the rules. You will ignore the shot because you're moving away.
Play the period, not the rules.
We're playing the period, and these guys will be getting the hell out of Dodge. If not, we'll be here all night. It's like, okay, maybe by midnight, they'll make it off the board. Okay, so they're going to move over there. That's fine. So as long as Andre doesn't get 4 flags, we'll be okay. Let me see how long this is real quick. We're at 57 minutes, so it's a good time to start wrapping it up.
Finish it up in 3 minutes. All right.
You got 3 minutes to finish me off, Steve.
Next card.
That was
Steve.
interesting. Yeah.
Hey, you could fire Dignan's militia.
Do it.
Drive me off the board.
Yeah. That'd be a perfect ending. They limp off the board with the Holy Reverend.
So let's say 20 shots, right?
No, it's going to be 18 because you don't get.
Oh, you don't get the leader. That's right.
Yeah. All right, well, the only flag he's going to have Dignan and his militia fire straight ahead, so it's again going to hit both of these guys. Might be hitting on 6s this time though.
I hope not.
Are you on 12? Of anybody?
Yes. Well, no. No, actually.
Close. There, yeah, you're within 12 of them. Okay, so you're hitting on 4s. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Well, hitting
7,
on
8,
fours?
9. Yeah, within 12. Hitting on 4s with over 12 at 6s. So 9 hits.
Why does
Wouldn't
why
be
does it
half
change
of-
by
wouldn't it be
2
half?
for?
That's just the rules. If it's muskets in long range are 6s, muskets in short range are 4s. There's no 5.
But I'm not focusing them on,
I thought-
on one.
But you roll the lowest to hit. I mean,
Oh, okay.
it just spreads. So units that are farther away get hit.
That's right. There, red coats. You take 9.
So we went from 0 hits to 9 hits.
Shit roll, but yeah, you did. Actually, we're within 12 here.
But he can only hit the ones that
I'm thinking
are within 12.
it should be half of them.
All right,
So-
say 5 hits then. We'll say a few of them are not in range. So 5
half
hits.
of them went on the squad that's out of range.
Well,
But
this-
you just because they were out of range doesn't mean you
yeah, they still get hit.
wouldn't have hit them.
We'll
other
say
than,
5. Okay.
So
We'll drop it to 5 hits just because some of them
So
are not
5
in
hits
range.
and 4 hits, right?
No, 5 total. Split up 5. Well, some of them are more than 12. So we'll say that you'll have 5 hits. So split up 3 and 2.
On each.
Okay, where do you want the 3, Steve? On the Reverend's group?
Yeah, absolutely. You realize the game would have been over sooner.
2 more shock. 5, and then
No
nothing.
more shock.
So they still are not falling back. Okay, next card. Oh no, that's the end of the turn. Okay, next turn.
Oh, could have had a blue 1. Easy,
That
Travis.
was not what I wanted to do. And Son of Mog was hit. A tree fell on
And a
Bad thing happened.
and a giant green cube from the gods.
him. Came down and just obliterated him. Here we go. Next turn.
Hey,
Blue 1 is Horton
there's that
again.
blue 1 again.
So Horton.
Horton, here's a who.
Horton is
Okay. Well, we got 24-inch range, right? So that's gonna put a damper on. Oh, nope. We're in range.
so they'll fire there, and these guys are reloading fire over there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So that's 10 shots.
Yeah, 10 shots. It's rolling right in that area there. So Horton, first he's going to have his group fire at Timoteo again. And his Jaegers need the 6s.
Got 1.
He hit. Hey, Andre, if you're lucky, you might get some shock and drive off the board.
I'm working on it.
Nope.
No, sorry.
Sorry.
And we'll
No
see.
shock. The one time you
All
want
right,
shock.
Shoot at me again.
And then he's going to have these guys fire over at Lieutenant Dan. 1 hit again, soft cover. Nothing. Okay. Next card. So they just so they're unloaded because they had to reload. Wadsworth.
All right, he's gonna shoot.
I'm guessing he's going to shoot. He's going to shoot at Timoteo again. All right. I see 2 hits there.
Hits.
Okay. Is he in the forest or is he outside the forest?
I'm outside.
Okay, so just soft cover. Oh, dead in the shock. Oh, see if it might
2
be
shots.
Timoteo.
2
Yeah. If it's a 1, nope. But you did take 2 shots, which is going to take you to 7. So that's going to get you into the woods, which might be game because he'll be able to get off. He's going to be hard cover now, and he'll be an inch closer and in hard cover.
4 guys, so I go in 3 inches.
Wait, how many guys do you have left?
4.
Oh, yeah. Shit, yeah. Okay, so he's almost at the board edge. All right, next card. So if his card comes out, it's probably game. Red 3, Son of Magua over here.
Son of Magua. He'll charge Wadsworth.
Charging Wadsworth. Son of Magua will attempt to charge Wadsworth.
Needing a 10.
Can he do it? No.
No!
He'll get into the woods with Wadsworth, but he's not going to make it. You guys hear something?
Pay no attention.
Whooping and screaming. Next card, blue flag. Red 2, Lieutenant Dan. What the hell? He's got nothing to do. He can reload and wheel, I guess. So, yeah, and a red flag or a red 5, it's game over. So he's just reloaded and wheeled. Red 5, there it is.
Good game.
And Andre will probably make it off the board.
A 1 and a 2. Ah, there it is.
All right, so Timoteo Orsini and his Jaegers have gotten Reverend and Val off the board, and the got the info off as well. So we'll come back and wrap it up. All right, that's game.
Whew.
Quite the game. All right, so yeah, that was quite a game. A lot more kind of back and forth than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
When I first just kind of pulled the rules out of my rear end or the mission.
I
It worked
honestly,
out well, I thought.
I didn't think it was going to be much of a challenge for Steve to just blast me off the board when I was stuck in the church and he was just firing at me from 3 sides.
Yeah, but he blocked almost all of his firepower at some point. He blocked the cannon, the militia blocked everything running down the road.
There's only so much you can do with a jump off point. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to bring 2 lines and a cannon out of the same jump off point.
Honestly, not bringing the militia on probably could have won you the game.
Yeah. If I were Steve, I probably would have brought the militia in back here and kind of just shot, and then the cannon and the other group over here.
I liked where the militia were. It just, the way they played out, they were a benefit to me for the first 4 turns.
Well, I kind of jumped into it cold, and I assumed I would need to shoot people coming out of the church. And so,
in Steve's defense, he was hiking today in the mountains, and he showed up
High
here
altitude.
just to drink beer and wound up getting thrown into playing a game. I was all psyched and ready, and
I yanked the dice out of your hand.
I forced Steve to play, and this is the result. He lost. Damn it.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort. I learned something.
Reverend and Vala, all the intel's gone. Oh man, it's a sad day for the rebellion.
That's the best militia's ever done when I've played.
Well, yeah, your militia did well. Even though they blocked a lot of stuff,
Usually they don't.
they actually wound up playing. They almost were able to, rip.
They didn't
Rip
get
Rick
driven
and
off
Val.
like they normally
Yeah.
do.
No, they didn't. So
That was a good outcome for the militia.
And not because I wasn't trying. I just wasn't trying hard enough, I guess.
yeah, so good job to Timoteo. He's a first timer. He's one of our new patrons from Germany. So our German patrons always get the German unit. So the Hessians go to him, and he essentially won the game. Him and Lankowski.
Not a bad first game.
Not a bad first game. Usually,
Actually, that's how Lieutenant Dan started.
yeah. Lieutenant Dan's always, well, he's had some stinker games, but he's had a lot of good games too. And Wadsworth, he's always had a pretty good games. He wasn't a big factor in this one, but he can't
Well, I tried to
be.
give
Every
him
game can't be amazing.
a chance to redeem himself with Son of Magua, but we just couldn't quite get
Son of
there.
Magua versus Wadsworth and Fisticuffs is always an epic battle. So anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now. So thanks to Andre and Steve for coming over here and playing the game. Thanks to the patrons for voting on this period. It's always fun to get Wadsworth and the boys, and even though most of the leaders are new except for Lieutenant Dan, both sides did really well. So yeah, so as usual, check out our Patreon page. We just put a new Spectre Operations patron-only video, up there for that, and you get free preview vids. I go over the board building and the forces and a little bit more in detail every week before the game. So if you want to see something like that, check out the Patreon and our Facebook group as well, and all of our other social media stuff that we do. Twitter and Instagram, I think, are the only two that we do. Other than Facebook, LinkedIn, no, we don't have that. I don't even know what the hell that is. So. I don't want another one. I have a hard enough time keeping up with the ones that I have. I have that, but I couldn't figure out a way to make it work. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. All right. What time is it?
10.
Oh, wow.
You guys got time for like a few minutes of a post-game wrap?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to think about what I actually did. It's having a hard time.
So we're going to do a patron post-game wrap here for our Reverend and Bala mission. This is the one you guys voted on. And it turned out to be a good game. These are always kind of hit or miss when I'm just making the rules just out of the blue. I mean, I literally just sat down last night and like, okay, I'll put 2 guys in here, and then some guys within 18, and then we'll delay the British. The rebels will come on. We'll see how it turned out to be a pretty decent game. I mean, it was back and forth, and it came down to the very end. Steve always had a chance, but they were able to get off. If I didn't change the rules and say you could move without the shock, you probably would still be here.
Yeah.
And then Steve might have been able to whittle you down and stop you.
Or if you'd have left it normal rules, I would have been off
A long time
4 turns ago.
Yeah. So that was just kind of a game referee.
You equalized the game with a slight shift.
Over in 2 turns.
I equalized it quite a bit actually throughout the game, but it made a better game. So let's do our post-game stuff. Since Steve said he's still thinking, I'm sure Andre already knows the answers to all these questions. But what was your MVP unit there, Andre? Timoteo?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah, he ran out there in the middle of all the fire.
Well,
Got the Reverend and ran him
I was a little bit pissed that he just sat in the church for the first 2/3 of the game, but
yeah, but it worked out.
But
Yeah,
he managed to pop out with 1 shock. He did do the first damage to the line troops.
He did good. He did really good for his first game.
Or actually, no, not the line troops. He blasted. Oh, he whiffed the militia as they went by.
Yeah, I think he put 2 shock on them.
Yeah.
Instead of searching.
Not a stellar start, but definite redemption at the end.
So the Hessians made a name for themselves tonight. We played the Jaegers quite a bit. They've never really done anything noteworthy, but tonight they've kind of cemented their legend in AWI sharp practice for us tonight by rushing out there, grabbing the Reverend and getting off the board. So how about
jumping out in front of a couple, a 20-man line
and Wadsworth,
and
then these guys. So they had all of this on them, but they got off. So
Rain and fire.
what about favorite moment?
when I thought it was a smart move to not
To not what?
when I thought it was a smart move to burn the 3 flags to
That was my fault. I talked you into it.
Well, and it's not like I couldn't have done the math real quick. And, I thought it was just a 50-50 coin toss thing. And then afterwards, I started running the numbers and it's like, oh, no. No. What the hell?
Well, I was just thinking we had gone through a lot of flags. So, I mean, a lot of cards. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess,
Statistically,
yeah. Better. But, okay, how about lesson learned? Did you learn anything new in this game? You played so many games, it's hard to learn something new anymore.
Yeah.
Just take what you learned and apply it.
It was kind of remembering old things, you're, keeping your skirmishers out there. Doing the thin red line was pretty cool. That's not something we pull off.
We've maybe done that once or twice in all the games we played.
Yeah.
You had a chance today, even though you didn't do anything to the cannon, you were still able to take out Reed and those skirmishers.
So that was pretty cool.
It would have been badass if you put a bunch of shock, kill a bunch of guys and then charged and killed them.
Well, and then gotten to do it again, coming back at the cannon again would have been,
That'd be epic.
yeah, no, just, so that was
Yeah.
pretty
We've
sweet.
learned today that thin red line is really good.
We reinforced the fact that cannons are difficult to effectively do much with, just because there's so many moving targets. It's like, well, I'm all lined up and
Yeah, you
there's
gotta-
nothing there anymore.
You gotta have it lined up on something that's probably not gonna move. Aiming a cannon at skirmishers, not a good idea.
Well, and in Steve's defense, I mean, he was lined up on my line troops there for a moment.
No, he was lined up on Lankowski.
Oh, well,
He was, and then he's just hoping that his card came out in time for you to, be able to
okay,
shoot at.
yeah.
Yeah,
But then the Rev took a dash.
yeah, the Reverend disappeared or ran off. Yeah, for the cannons, it's best to aim at like a 2 or 3 group wide formation, so you can always.
If you
They're
can
not going to
find
be able to
one.
get out of the way. But yes, pointing at skirmishers, not always a good idea. But I mean, it was not a bad call because that was the objective.
No, I think
So
you
you
played
gotta
it
take a
right.
chance.
It's just, cannons they're fun just because
They're
they
cannons.
can be so, who doesn't like firing a cannon?
Yeah, everyone was it.
I enjoyed it, except for the part where I was using a steel sprinkler pipe as the ramrod, thinking, maybe there's a reason they use wooden poles when they do this. But yeah, don't drink and fire cannons. Not a good mix.
Important safety tip from Andre.
Yeah.
Hold my beer.
Probably happened in the Civil War quite a bit, I'm sure. All right, so Steve, what about you? What was your who was your MVP?
Had to be the militia. They were the only
Didn't it?
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the only ones that seemed to get
I agree.
lined up and just
They're the
be
ones
effective.
that had a chance to maybe pull it out.
Of course, they were simultaneously the biggest pain in the neck as well as the best firing unit, since they were an obstacle. I didn't
Yeah.
realize Andre could shoot out of the church, and so naturally I'm standing there I'm standing there flanked to the church. So fortunately, that was actually my favorite moment, when he rolled all those dice and it was nothing but one pin, I think.
So the favorite moment was when Andre whiffed with
Yeah,
the
With the Yankers.
completely whiffed. That was the best
Holy
one.
shadow. Okay, what about lesson learned? Did you learn?
You know,
anything from this game? I'm sure you did.
I haven't played this rule set in a while, and I'd forgotten how hard it is to deploy, and I ended up deploying things in a very ineffective manner. And
Yeah.
just untangling them took a couple turns.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job of it though.
And there's a lot of terrain out there. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of fences, which makes maneuvering with line troops
Especially
really cumbersome.
10-man long groups. Like that.
Yeah,
They get a lot of space. So.
but
Yeah.
it was fun. I forget how slow the infantry move in this game, because
Unless they're
it seemed to me like I had to cover the back of the church, and I couldn't get anyone back here with 2 jump off points for Andre.
yeah.
So it was, and then getting too close to the jump off point obviously is what resulted in Chris Reed getting overrun.
Yeah. Having Dan jump out and suddenly you're automatically on the flank was not.
Yeah, of a
Not
full
ideal.
two section line.
Within 12 inches is not supposed to be a thing too. You're not supposed to be
Right.
able to get a point blank shot.
But this was a special scenario, and that
Yeah,
was
couldn't
allowed.
shut down your
Or-
jump off points.
Or in other words, play the period, not the rules. So when you forget the rules, you're playing the period. when you don't forget the rules, you're playing the rules. So anyway, yeah. So it was a fun game. I thought it was a great game.
Yeah,
I think it was just luck that it turned out the way it did. Just how the cards came out, how the dice were rolling. It could have been an easy wipeout. I mean, Andre could have just ran off the board and game over within half an hour if everything went
Well,
his way.
and if Steve had gotten the right cards and gotten his formation lined up, pointed at the church
Oh.
without me getting my reinforcements in.
Yeah.
I mean, when you stepped out, I looked at Steve and it's like, I don't see me getting I don't see me getting out of the church. I just don't see it happening.
I could see that if Steve would have gotten lined up here with his militia, had the cannon here, having 20 shots from the militia, 10 shots all going into the church, that could have been rough.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate at the beginning that I could shoot into the church. That was part of the reason I put the formations where they were. So I assumed I was shooting people coming out of the church.
Well,
Good game.
good game. Good game. So yeah, thanks again to Steve and Andre for coming over.
Thanks for having
And,
us.
Thanks again, guys, for voting and for supporting the channel. It makes a big difference, helps us a lot, and we really appreciate it. So we'll end this wrap up now. Say thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time. All right, short wrap up tonight, and we're still live streaming.
Hey, anybody still there?
There's a few guys, so yeah.
Sweet.
Thanks to all the guys who are here for the live stream. Anyone who's made it through this whole thing.
Got to see a patron post wrap.
Yeah, another patron post wrap on the live stream. That was a quick one. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and end this now. It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes of live streaming, but it was a fun game. So thanks again to all you guys and anyone who watches it afterwards. Thanks for watching it afterwards. And of course, you can watch the edited version, which will be a lot shorter.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it'll be out probably by Sunday. So anyway, oh, and if you're still here, vote for Tabletop CP and the Caesar Awards. And that's it. We're going to sign off now. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.
You guys going over to Kevin's on Sunday?
Yeah.